I am gonna do this button and this button, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna bonk. That's not what I
Okay,
meant.
we go full screen. Yep, that's what I thought.
Was it what you thought?
It was, in fact, what I thought, yes.
Oh man.
There, I told Logan I would send over the thing that we stream on so that if he wants to listen to us buffoon around, he can. Because if he has to
Let's
listen
see.
to me from the other room, then
Oh, tragic.
I
Having to
can't
listen,
believe it.
having to listen to your partner.
oh no.
Who wants to do that?
Certainly not I. Anyway, stream is up. I have the thing figured out, and next time I think I could probably just not do anything, and hopefully I won't need to mess with it at all. So only thing left to do now is to Choto Amate while I get stuff set up with the Pokemon app.
Ah, okay.
Let's go ahead
I'm
and
gonna
minimize
make sure to
Discord.
that, have it open. Turn that to default view. We're here. We exist. That's what matters. Is we're here. We exist, and we're meant to cause absolute chaos.
Yeah,
Do I
and you could
exist?
and you can vamp for a bit too.
Oh, I love
Can.
Oh
vamping.
my gosh. So
Oh yay!
how was your day?
Good. I went and it was the Vanillish Community Day, so I went and caught a bunch of Vanillishes.
You did.
Hey,
You showed me shiny Vanillish.
way to go, Shade.
I got 11 of them.
Alright.
I got way too many.
Yeah.
I got 11 of them. You're welcome.
I had a very productive afternoon nap.
I love it when I'm able to have those. Those are the best.
They are fantastic. I'm convinced my work days would be so much better if I could just take a nap at work.
Funny thing, there might be some truth to that.
They gave us nap time back in what,
in
like
preschool,
elementary school and preschool, that they take our naps away from us.
Back in the time of the caveman, we had been bestowed upon this gift known as napping. Truly, quite a, well, how does one say, perplexing activity.
Actually, one of my high school teachers let me nap in her class. It was actually amazing. It was nice.
Aw.
Sounds like a cool high school teacher.
Indeed.
She was very nice. It was one of those classes I was in just to be able to do homework and get extra help. But 90% of the time, I either didn't have homework or the extra help that I needed was just not necessary, so I just did my own thing.
Good.
Well, that's nice.
I took a nap in my macroeconomics class, but my teacher didn't know that.
You guys slept?
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. He just, it was only talking about the economy and the invisible hand can only be so engrossing at 9 in the morning.
Right.
And he had like one of those voices that was just
monotone.
Oh
yeah, Mr. Canada. Yes.
Who the frick is Mr. Canada?
Dagnabbit.
That's how.
All right. Well, we'll just use this for
Shoot, dang it.
Oh, there's a cat. A cat has come to say hello to everybody.
Gosh, kitty tax, show him.
Cat. Must be nice.
Navi has come to say hello by attempting to bite my toes.
You can't do that. That's wrong.
You tell her. You try to tell her that.
I will.
I'm gonna attempt
eventually.
to tell Navi that.
Little kitty, could you not
Oh,
please, like, destroy Shade? We need them for the game. It would be
There
nice.
she goes. There she goes
Ah,
up the
I
mattresses. There she goes.
look at that. See, I just have a way with animals.
No, now she has a vantage point to attack you from.
Should I be concerned about that?
yes.
Yes.
You should always be concerned when it concerns a cat.
Oh,
Cats will always do
that's
cat things.
nice.
Anyway, while we were getting this set up, one of you two, when last we left our trainers,
I did last time.
So then I guess
and then it'll be Steffi's turn next week.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
So last time we left our trainers here, we all had decided that it is time to go into the sewers and go become some sewer rats for quite a bit, walking around. Steph or Yuri nearly got annihilated by a rat.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
Did in fact happen.
It was in the top percent of Rattatas.
Yep.
I'll stand by that.
We found Joey's
sure got
Rattata.
it. Maybe you could have caught it.
Man,
Tim, I am not deserving of such a magnificent creature.
I suppose that is true. There are seldom few in the world worthy of such a Rattata.
oh, woe is me.
After a very close combat of a rat, the team had decided, we're gonna go over to this really cool looking water reactor where it was
Water
time.
reactor?
Not water reactor, water purifier thingy, water thing. I don't remember what the actual name is, but it looks kind of like a reactor. So
Man, I
the
love water
here
reactors.
is
Yeah,
the
I was
water.
just saying, you'll have to-
I think it's more like a water pump, to be
Oh,
honest.
you're using Microsoft Edge. No wonder.
But we had decided to go over there and go. It was time for fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Where upon fishing, Zenith here had pulled up a Poplio,
You sure
which
did.
all of us looked at enviously, all wanting as a friend. To then realize, hey, this thing is shiny.
Hey, yeah, it sure was.
In which Zenith ended up becoming victorious in the catch for this Poplio with the promises of doing some contests. So I guess we are going to be dipping our toes into contest time from time to time instead of just doing all the gym battles. After all of that, we had decided that there was a door that said employees only, where we all looked at each other, but we're not employees, so we're not going in there, and decided to leave the door alone.
But it looks cool.
We're not employees. We don't get to go into the employees only area.
But you're saying you don't want to pick the lock and go in anyway, despite the clear and evident danger, like any other normal D&D party would. And it's happened to me, and it's happened to me on no less than 2 separate occasions.
We had decided to not be the dummies in the situation.
Speak for yourself.
Gas. We actually had a little bit of care and wonder for our own well-beings. Except for Jet. Jet may have done it still if we did not stop him.
I was gonna say that is something that will carry you far in this world.
Look, man, it's fine, okay?
It's all kinds of fun. Where we decided, what, we're gonna do some more walking over to this big open area where all of us are standing, where we had met not one but 2 delinquents who were absolutely terrible, and I don't know why we ever decided to interact with them. I can't remember their names at the moment, probably because I'm supposed to be playing Zenith, who wouldn't remember their names at the moment anyways.
How could you possibly have forgotten Chaz and Millie, a delinquent and a hoodlum, respectfully?
because, you know, they decided that, you know what, they were going to tick off the one person who's trying to be really nice. And as we were going to leave, like, hey, we're just not dealing with you guys. They're like, you know what? No, we're gonna fight each other. Where Eerie and Zenith had a very close fight while Jet in the background there played amazing music for us while we decided to somehow win a battle against Pokemon who at least
Who-
one of us was really weak to.
Yep, and they were both all level higher than you too. Go figure on that one.
A level higher, we were weak, and yet somehow we main charactered it and actually still won.
Somehow you did do that.
And now we
We're
are standing
amazing.
here with the backlash of them deciding, you know what? Oh, we lost. Time to run away.
Yeah, you know that is the thing that probably did happen, and that words will continue.
Words continued.
They
Words,
will.
words.
Right. I changed that.
I think we returned back to everyone standing here having their own forms of hey, we did it, or looks of annoyance.
More of we did it.
I mean, it is
We
you did it.
won.
And if I remember correctly, we also were dealing with a slightly irritated Zenith as well.
That's why I said looks of annoyance. Looks
Yeah.
they.
Sorry, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of balancing two things right now.
That's completely fine.
All right.
Understandable.
You can add one. All right. So, with that all having been said, we now return to the dank, stinky, smelly, dark sewers. To our three protagonists. So, well, first of all, Shades, you get 2 beans for doing the recap. Good on you. You did good.
Yay, beans for me.
Good job.
You did good. You have the good beans.
Back
All
to
right.
3 beans
How much
again.
EXP did Evie have?
168.
Beans.
You can just click and then type. You have to there. Well, actually, yeah, that should be fine. Because that will set it. It won't. Yeah, it won't add it. You have to have a plus beforehand. It worked out fine this time because you were just putting in the number, but yeah, sorry, we're getting stuff situated with the app on our computer and it's being annoying.
Understandable.
As you might expect.
But yeah,
With every session we have, it gets better.
that is true. We improve slightly. We improve slightly once a week every week. And no time in between like I could be doing.
You know,
What are you
it's
talking
completely.
about?
See, here's the thing: we're technically playing 3 games a week, aren't we? So technically, 3 times a week, we're getting better, but we just decide not to.
Yeah.
Ooh, graham crackers.
Fine. You have a graham cracker.
Thanks.
I mean, sorry.
Gave me half a graham cracker.
Yeah, because that was the half I was pulling out.
Thank you for
But yes, with that all having been said, what would the three of we enter back into the scene? What are the 3 of you doing? The delinquent and the hoodlum have made a quick retreat and have dropped some money in their wake. I believe I mentioned.
Yeah, they dropped a crisp hundreds. Now I am slightly less poor than I was.
Yep.
I bought a lot of ice cream.
Who knows? Maybe we can go back and find him again somehow.
Maybe.
How do I get rid of this star thing?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
That's just your active Pokemon. You need to. I believe you can just like click and hold, and that should let you scroll. And then like move up.
Ah, that's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I used Covet a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, you did. You used Covet like at least 5 times, and I know you used Wish 3 times.
Wish was 3 times. I know I used Wish once on me and once on the Totodile. What was the 3rd time?
You used Wish twice in that Rattata battle.
Did I?
At least I think I did. You did. I know you used it once on Totodile, and then... Oh, no. You used it once on Eevee after the,
After, yep,
After the
that's
rat.
right. That's right. 'Cause we had the whole conversation of, oh, I can use moves outside of battle. Who knew? Okay, there we are. Okay.
We also use Helping Hand once.
Ta-da. And since I've had 2 battles, I've lost the EXP thing and the temporary AC thing.
Not the wait, no. The temporary AC was 2 battles, right?
Yep, with Rattata and now this one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you've lost both of your T bonuses.
Mm-hmm. Tragic.
Oh, man.
Tragic.
Oh.
Where do I even see
Creeper.
Eevee?
You have to
Oh,
click and then
man.
scroll back up again.
Thank you, Shade.
Being
You have to drag. And then, yeah, and then scroll up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Alright, yay!
Alright, now that we're all situated, what are the 3 of you doing? You're standing in a sewers. There's water rushing. There's water rushing all around you, and it still smells bad.
You know,
Dude, don't it?
Kind of injured, so
They're not.
I have rolled some dice in my own chaos.
Still would like a long
Zenith
rest
is
at some
doing
point.
to this.
Mm-hmm.
Just very silently, just like going it this way.
Okay.
You know, we'll follow Zenith, who's actually leading the charge this time.
Oh, sad. Come back. No. Sorry, my mouse was doing something.
Your mouse. That's my mouse.
Okay, fine. Our mouse.
There's just no winning with her. But yes.
Communism.
Tin, it won't let me do the thing.
Will it not? That's because you're on the draw tool.
Ah. I want the arrow? The hand.
You want the little clicker.
Okay.
Control Z.
Sorry, mother dropped by. What happened?
There we go.
Nothing. Stephanie wasn't able to move her thing, and she accidentally drew a line.
I was saying, but I was able to draw.
Yes.
We are learning.
I saw the little black line. I was like, "What is that?"
And it was Draculated.
It was removed from existence.
Yay for learning.
With extreme prejudice, as per the definition of Draculated that I have created.
It is a word. It now exists. Webster's dictionary. Get a hold of us, and we'll put it in the dictionary.
That
is literally how all words happen.
So we're all just gonna not talk about what just happened then.
About what?
We won our first team battle.
Yeah, you guys did really good.
That is true.
It's almost like my first battle. You guys clearly had the advantage.
They did not.
You know, Jet.
I know.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. We totally did.
I love the idea that Jet was taught the type chart wrong.
I mean, with everything you've told me as well, it's just like, it's not wrong. It's just reverse. Everything is reversed. It's awful. Mm-hmm.
Well, Aries gonna put Harmony back in the Pokeball because it smells bad in here.
It does. It does smell bad.
And Harmony has earned a break.
Mm-hmm. Shame you only have 1 Pokemon at the moment.
1 Pokemon and an egg.
And an egg, yes.
It's such a shame.
But no, I already rolled for that one.
You should
the sewers. We're still in the sewers.
No, you roll for that.
Well, it's each new session you roll for.
So you may roll for egg.
Really? Right.
Hopefully, maybe the egg will hatch this time.
See, you're learning.
Yay!
Uh-huh. That would shift. There you go.
Yes!
I'm gonna let you.
Oh my god!
Yes!
There you go. I'm just making an executive decision here. If you roll lower than a 10 on an egg roll, then you just get to roll again.
Thank you, because I continue to roll 4s and 6s, and I will be a strong partner.
It is going to be 30 sessions from now when this egg finally hatches at the rate you're going.
Can I just say this is painful every single time seeing someone roll that low. It is just it just hurts.
The funny thing is, it's consistent across both of my games. Her, King, and Logan all roll like ass when it comes to their eggs.
You know what my luck is.
Yeah, I know what your luck is. I'm saying their luck should, by proxy, be better, but no.
This is normal life for me. Thank you for letting me re-roll.
You're welcome. I will say that you feel first you felt a wibble, but now you feel a wibble and a wobble. There appear to be sounds coming from the egg. It may be close to hatching soon.
Fantastic.
God.
Now, only if we had a hot springs nearby.
Or a Pokemon with a magma armor or flame body, or really any other way to accelerate this process.
Don't remind me about the hot springs.
Steph had mentioned a Talonflame, which is a whole other thing you don't want to remember if I remember correctly.
Ooh,
I'm going to incinerate that bird. I swear to God, I'm going to incinerate that thing. It's going to be turned into roast beef. Okay, it's going.
You mean roast chicken?
Don't no one tell Jem what beef is made out of. Anyway, back to the game. Are you three of you continuing to talk? Are you moving along? What are you doing?
Mostly looking for a cool Pokemon. Emphasis on the
walking
cool.
and talking.
All right. Well, why don't you walk and talk then? Go ahead and move your tokens.
Are we going down? Or are we
going
Following Zenith down.
All right. Looks like Zenith is going down.
Going down, this way.
Down.
She's going down.
Zenith at this point has the Totodile. They're gripping it harder than normal. Just like, it's okay. Just has that like smile of, it's okay, it's fine.
Things are fine. Things are not fine, but I'm keeping it in.
Pretty much. It's like, I have just met these people. It's like, yeah, no, everything's fine. Everything's good.
All right. Good. So, do the three of you have any conversation that you do before it gets to this next area?
You okay, dude?
Everything's fine. It's good. Everything's good.
You're little chompy. There's getting squooshed.
Zenith, I'd like for you, if you were so inclined, you may make a deception check.
I'm going to make a deception check.
Cool.
Everything is fine.
I was gonna say,
everything is fine.
Eerie, Jet, Zenith is fine. Why are you guys even worried? They're just hugging their Totodile just a little.
Not even worried.
They're just hugging their Totodile extra hard today.
Be fine.
They're fine.
We just want a Pokemon battle. We gotta be happy, if anything.
Also, way to burn a nat 20.
I know,
right?
But it works perfectly with this character.
It really does, honestly.
Why every time we have like these stupid rolls that mean like almost nothing, and then like boom, nat 20. Like
yeah.
But yet we're in the middle.
I'm
of
at a loss for words.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
If we get a nat 1 next, we have a shiny ticket.
Yes, that is how that works.
Cool.
Or if you guys get another nat 20. Again, like I said, I'm not picky about shiny tickets. But yeah,
shinies don't really do anything but look pretty.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't care about them. But yes, I will mention Zenith. With your focusing a lot on deceiving your newfound allies. I hesitate to call them friends. They wouldn't want to put words in your mouth after all. You as a
best.
You as a trained fisher person would recognize that over here appears to be another area by which you may cast your line. Oh.
And go for a third water type starter.
Either that, or I will also mention that just with the passive perceptions that the three of you have. By the way, Jed, are you moving up or are you staying far away?
No, he's moving up. I thought I moved. Oh no,
You did
why
not.
did it not load? I can't drag my mouse across because it doesn't register. I have to use the arrow keys.
Then use the arrow keys.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, I was going to say, with the passive perceptions that the three of you have, you do now that you're close enough to like this part of the area, you will hear more than anything that there appear to be there appear to be skitterings of Pokemon over this direction. Don't get me wrong, like you're in a dungeon, you guys can just say, "Hey, I've tried to find a wild Pokemon," but there's there's
Yeah.
some things you can hear over yonder.
Be careful if you do that. I had to use my Defy Death for it.
That's true. You did, in fact, have to use your racial ability to keep Eevee up, and you not defenseless.
It's a
It
rat.
worked fine.
You know
Against a
Everything worked
freaking
out.
rat.
yeah, against a level 1 Rattata of all things. Speaking of which, I need to test my murder dice.
Oh no.
So while that's happening, why don't the three of you figure out what it is you want to do?
I know. I wanna search for an encounter, but by listening to noises.
Okay,
Follow?
you're gonna do that thing again. What did I have
Yeah.
you roll beforehand? It wasn't perception or investigation.
Performance.
Insight?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Why don't you make a
Okay.
performance check? And since you're specifically in an area where you can hear noise, I'll let you do it with advantage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
Now get double
What?
fours.
Watch me get double fours. Oh my freaking god. Ugh. No,
Mhm.
it's fine. No, it's my. I just clicked off. It's fine. It's fine. I have
Well,
the.
while
There
we're
we
waiting
go.
on
Okay.
Gem, Zenith, I see that you are approaching the Wowda. What do what you doing there?
Oh.
Okay. 16 for Jet.
Mm, damn. I was expecting a little better, but that's okay. It's above average. It's above
It's
average.
above average. It's above average. Jade,
Oh,
I was gonna try to be a fisher person.
you gonna be a Fisher person?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Okay.
I swear, if they pull out a Squirtle.
They, you know.
I
Why would you
was gonna
say?
say,
Why
hey,
would you
can
say
we up the
words?
rarity by one with this lovely fishy pole?
You certainly can do that. Why don't you roll your fishing for me?
What's the fishing skill?
Did I have it be sleight of hand or was it a tool proficiency?
I think it
Oh
might
wait,
have been
no, it was
sleight of
survival,
hand.
wasn't it?
I thought it was. I thought it was sleight of hand.
Was it? Oh wait, I think I remember. I think I gave you a choice between sleight of hand or survival.
Yeah. I was gonna do sleight of hand. It's a 7.
That
just
is a 7. Well, I mean, you know, you do have. Oh wait, no, I remember now. It was athletics or sleight of hand that you were allowed to use.
Oh yeah. They're
Which,
both
yeah,
the same
I was
anyways.
gonna say they're both the same, but again, they do still have slightly different results, give or take. One will
Mm-hmm.
get you a heavier fish as opposed to something else. Anyway, do you want to keep that 7? Does anyone want to try and help them out?
They got
I wish I could.
You cannot. Yes, you are doing your own thing.
You know, I
Also, I have
can
no invitation.
try one more time.
You're gonna spend a potato.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're gonna spend 1 potato.
It's a 21.
Hey.
That's a 21.
Dang.
All right. While this is happening, hey, Erie, what are you doing?
Watching Zenith fish, mostly. Knowing Jet is probably just fine without them.
Okay, so absolutely nothing. Got
Yep.
it. Good to know.
So
I'm
absolutely
just
nothing.
gonna
Got
look,
it.
So I'm curious what they're gonna pull out this time.
Yeah. Mm, I'm trying to think if you could potentially have given them the help action at all, but I don't think. But I struggle to think of a scenario where that comes to pass. Alrighty. So, Jet, you start listening in, and you're like, oh hey, I think I got a beat, and
Mhm.
I'm going to assume that Jet is just going to wander off without telling his friends anything.
Mhm.
Hey, Jet.
Yeah, I'd love to say no, like a smart person, but
But
you see the issue with that
I
statement.
was going to say, but you are currently in the body of a not smart person.
As I've stated before, he dropped out for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die.
Alrighty. So, oop, gonna gonna pull up my thing so I can generate some mons for you. Oh boy, is it
Oh
gonna
boy.
is it gonna be something? Which of the two of you would like to go first for your encounter?
Jet rolled first, so he gets to go first.
Okie dokie. So Jet,
Hmm.
hi, how you doing,
Hi.
buddy?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm, I'm doing pretty all right.
I don't. This is. Why are you doing this? This is.
Why are
What
you
are you
doing this
doing right now?
experiment?
Because
You're
it's
asking if
really
you're doing okay.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just asking my friend if he's doing all right, you know?
I
That
I feel
remains to
great,
be
man. I don't
seen.
know if I'm gonna feel that great in a second.
I mean, I mean, that's really mostly up to your interpretation more than anything. I always am very surprised how the app categorizes habitats because it puts legendary Pokemon in the urban habitat.
Oh no.
It's like I don't know why it's like okay, Genesect is listed in the urban habitat. It's like okay, it's a
What's a
robot bug.
Genesect?
It's a robot bug from Gen 5.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
like I guess I kind of get that, and then right above it, it's Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, all urban Pokemon. And I'm like, why? What?
Mm-mm.
Ha-
I
Shouldn't
guess
those be
it's
mountain
Zekrom
Pokemon?
because cities have electricity and he likes electricity.
I guess it also lists Kyurem as a
I don't
urban
understand the
Pokemon too.
Kyurem as much, unless they're just attracted to Zekrom.
I'm
Who
finna die.
Who could say? You know what?
Bet you
Actually,
could
now that I
find
think of it,
Shaman in the back alley.
you got a 16, so that's yeah,
He's a hedgehog.
that's a little too rare for what you rolled.
You
Zekrom,
rotten
I would
hedgehog.
think so.
No, I was looking at something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
no Wishmer for
no.
Jet.
Sorry, I know. I'm just stalling for time at the moment here. You know what? Well,
You know,
you know what? Well, there's nothing wrong with that actually.
there's
Yeah,
completely nothing wrong with that. You know, Zenith and Yuri are also over there being friends again somehow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, as you start making your way downtown, walking fast, paces past
Homebound.
and you're homebound.
Yes.
Yes. You start clicking your feet. You start, I imagine, strumming your guitar even a little bit, and you hear
Yeah.
the strange sounds of what sounds to be a Pokemon almost drumming, which is strange because as you look over and you see what looks to be a little coughing that appears to be expelling gas rhythmically out of its body as if it is effectively using its own bloated gaseous body as a drum.
Aw.
Really?
Yeah,
It's actually cool.
yeah, it's like breathing in really deep, and then it's releasing the breath out of its out of its little holes in what you call strategic ways. So it's just like poo 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 poo, like almost like it's beatboxing.
And I
Oh
need
my
to.
gosh. I actually love this so much.
And I.
Okay. You know,
Cough,
you
cough,
know,
cough, 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 coffee, coffee. Cough, cough, cough.
You know, when you live in the sewers, you gotta make your own entertainment, I bet.
That makes sense. He's gonna try and strum something to its beat, try to synchronize with it, and try to make some music together here.
Oh man, this thing rolled a shit nature. That's really funny.
Oh
What's its
no.
nature?
You'll find out if he catches it.
We're about to find out, I guess.
I think it's gonna try and make friends with it first.
Okay, all right, yeah, I can. That'll be fine. And then there we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just figuring things out. And
Take your time.
that one and that one. Okay, yes, you are going to attempt to jam out with this coughing. I will also mention
Hmm.
that first and foremost, it is it. You will say that it's up over yonder, over there. In fact,
Aye.
do I even have? Is one of these a blank Pokemon token?
That would have been
It
helpful.
yes it is. I don't have the little premiere ball on it, but there you go. We'll mark. We'll give it a little purple mark. There we go.
This person shaped coughing, yes.
Yep. So yeah, you see that it's there, that's over up
Mhm.
over yonder. You also see that just kind of like over here and up above over this away, there seem to be a myriad of other Pokemon that don't really seem to have noticed you much, but you see that this tunnel does in fact have quite a few things just kind of living around here. You see things like Purloin and what you call Stunky and obviously a couple of Trubbish are around here.
Secret tunnel.
Mm.
Secret
Oh my
tunnel
god.
through the mouth.
Yeah, but that's
Of
not what's
course.
important right now. What's important right now is you see a beatboxing, self drumming coughing over that away, and you're gonna try and play with it. So why don't you roll me a performance check?
Cool.
No
Let me
advantage
grab
because
performance. Well, with advantage? Oh,
I
cool.
said no advantage.
Oh, okay. Just clarifying. Here we go. Come
Hey,
on. Roll. Hey, 15.
hey,
Man, he is just a staple of above average and nothing more.
I mean, hey, sometimes above average is all you need.
You're so right.
Mhm. Okay, so I'd like to know: are you going to approach the coughing as you play, or are you going to just
Approach the coffin.
Oh
or are
yeah,
you going,
he does
or are you,
approach.
okay, all right. So you see that happening, and you start, playing in sync with it, and you're actually playing into its tune very, very easily. It seems like basically doing a drum beat it was already setting up to support extra music coming in already. So you're just like, oh hey, I
Mm.
can get on, I can grok with that, and I can vibe with that. As yeah, there you go. You start you in the coffin just start jamming out next to each other.
Oh my god, I love this so much. Cool.
You're gonna be
Uh,
doing that for at least a couple of minutes.
yeah, I was gonna say probably move on to someone else while this is happening, and
Yeah. Hey, that's
uh,
exactly what I was gonna do.
yeah, look at that.
Hey. So yeah. Meanwhile, down at Shade and Erie.
Meanwhile, back at the fishing people.
Back at the fishy fishes.
Back at the important people.
Yeah, right.
We're all equally important.
Yeah, back at Erie, the only important person here.
Wow. Who
Oh,
is not the leader.
I keep forgetting about that. Oh my god.
Right.
That's terrific.
But yes. Yeah, the thing that you caught was is going to be pretty rare because that's a 21 and then +1 on the tier list after that. Good for you. Hope you like it.
It's gonna be a diamond card.
I hope I
Congratulations.
will, because I think I did something close to this last time, and now I have a Poplio.
You
That
did.
is the opposite of a problem.
I mean, you did. I mean, you did, but you also fished in an area where you could find a Populo. I am sorry to say that even though you did roll really well, the things that you can find in this particular area are, not all that diverse.
Understandable. It's the
Well, well
sewers.
then,
I would
luck.
not expect so.
See, I mean, I love how you say that, but you know,
Good pretend is actually probably an option.
I mean, it totally is actually. Um, yeah. Honestly, I don't think I really need to struggle terribly much figuring a thing out. What was? Oh wow. Okay. Boop. And boop. And you know what? We'll do that. Go for boop and boop. Yes. You throw your line out, and in much a similar fashion, it seems to almost magnetize onto a catch. As at first, with the 7, you were struggling a little bit, but then just a bolt of inspiration gets you as you just dig in your heels, clench your hands, and then just click the rod to together, and then just eventually fish up. Boo, gonna add another token to the map. There you go. Look at that. You're gonna fish up a scrub.
Ah.
A squirrel.
A squirrel.
Oh, squirrel.
Are those water
Squirrel,
dragons?
squirrel.
They are water poison.
Ah.
Yeah, one got
Mm.
poison, who evolves into poison dragon, I think.
Yep.
Yes,
Fantastic.
they're
But
really
yes, you
cool.
you fish up a scroll. It appears to have the hook appears to have gotten caught in its little kelpie like limbs, and it's just like hey, yeah, it's just kind of like struggling around. There's like hey, get this off of me.
So it's not a happy scout.
No, it is not. It is not happy scroll.
Oh.
I'm gonna Pokédex it.
You Pokédex it. It is Skrelp, the kelp Pokemon. It's made out of poison kelp. What do you want from me?
You know what? Whenever you do that, Tim, all I can think about is from the anime, the Rotom Dex that Team Rocket had that was like, oh, it's this Pokemon. You know what? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to look at it. I'm
It's
I'm a
like
little busy right now.
it's like it's paying you in sandwiches.
It was so sassy of a Rotom Dex,
I
and I
love
loved
it.
it so much.
I do love how the Rotom phones have personality. That really I enjoyed that very much in the show.
It is very funny, yes. But yeah, that's those are the things that you two find. Erie, and Zenith. What you doing? The Skrelp is kind of looking at you a little cautious, like maybe if you don't do something quick, it's gonna bite you.
Zenith is already in the mindset of things are already going to bite me. She sets the Toothdial down, reels in the Skrelp, and just starts working at the hook, just like I'm just getting this out. This is not what I was expecting, but okay, it's okay.
Okay, okay. What
It's so cute.
Erie? Are you doing anything in particular while this is happening?
Well, Pokédexing, obviously. Commenting on the fact that Scrub is cute.
Yep, you did that. It's
Yeah.
bonus action. It's really quick.
Yep,
You
yep,
you
yep.
can still do something else.
Yeah, I know that. Since you gonna try and catch it?
I don't think this one would want to be on the roster for my team. Would you like it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Pokeball, go.
Oh, you're just gonna chuck a ball at it?
Just
Why not?
yeet.
Okay.
See if we'll just get it off the hook
Yeet.
real quick.
I mean, you can certainly try. Roll an animal handling check for me.
Okay.
Can open up your sheet.
Crime.
I love crime.
Gonna do
I love crime.
crime.
This right here.
Yep. Just click it and then. Oh, okay. That's a
It wanted to be off the hook.
because you can
Wow.
do that and then there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you know now the catch DC for this thing was lower than the number you rolled
Ah.
because it is a level 2 Pokemon. So
I now have 2 Pokemon and an egg.
yeah, right. So as Zenith, you're just like, okay, I'm just trying to get this hook off of you. The Skrelp looks like it was about to maybe feint attack Zenith because it was getting it because you had gotten in close. But then Eerie, 88
Sensing the danger.
said sensing the ADHD, just pulls out a Pokeball and just goes chuck. And she just boops it on the thing, and it just wibbles in the water for a little bit until you hear a click.
Yes, I'm your mother
Hey.
The hook. This got the hook off of it, so there's that.
now. Fantastic.
But da 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 da.
Thank you for fishing that out.
Over.
It's not a problem. It's just sometimes fishing is very relaxing, and I think that I need that at the moment. I'm happy to help you
valid.
get another little friend.
Yeah. Aries gonna spin the Pokeball on her finger and be like, now I just gotta think of a nickname for this little guy. Where's Jet?
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
you have finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of minutes have gone by, and you have finished your jam session with this coughing. It has seemed to have done the last of its notes. Sees that there's a small crowd of Pokemon that are just kind of in front of it as they all clap for it a little bit, at least as best they can. The Purloin does Purloin things and doesn't actually clap because it doesn't like you or anything, Babaka.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
But
Oh my god.
but all of the other Pokemon that are here that aren't pieces of shit, will look at the coughing just like, ooh, yeah, that was fun, way to go. The coughing looks over at you, Jet, and it seems to vibe with you a little bit as it starts floating around you like a little orbiting ball of plague.
As it does, it's just, you know what, dude? You have some killer jams. See, I'm starting a band, and you know what? You got the beats that I need. How about you join me, dude? Get out of this sewer, and we can make it big.
Power. No, hold on. That's my normal cough.
Perfect.
That's my normal coughing voice. This is a cool coughing. It looks at you as like coughing, like it's mellow. It's just like it's like rad, bro, dude.
Oh my
coughing.
god.
I can't wait till one of us can get speak. Oh, God, man, stop, God.
It's
But
like,
yeah, why don't you make me an animal handling check with advantage there, buddy?
cool. Let's turn that on right there. Animal handling. There we go. That's a 19 from me, dog.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was gonna let you know your performance check earlier passed its catch DC anyway, so that's why they advantage.
Mhm.
But yeah, with
cool.
the 19, absolutely. You're like, hey, why don't you join me? We'll play around. The coughing just kind of floats around you, like it is very amenable to this idea. It just looks at you as like coughing, boop, 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 boop. As it expels little poison gouts out of its body a little rhythmically.
Yay! Just a little boop of a Pokeball, and here we are.
Yeah.
My god.
Way to go. You did it.
I did it.
So I'll let you know. This
Mhm.
coughing is level 2.
Oh, My God. Yes.
It knows tackle, poison gas, and smoke screen.
Hmm.
It is female.
Hmm.
It has a nimble nature, which is hilarious because it lowers strength and ups AC. You know, strength, the stat it needs to be good at poison. So that sucks.
Look, it'll come in handy later.
That being said, with a nimble nature, it has an AC of 15, which is actually ridiculous at the level you guys are at.
You know, could be good. Could be good.
Then again, coughing is also a very defensive Pokemon, so it makes sense.
I mean, it's honestly usually I go for the glass cannon kind of good kind of way with things, but honestly, having a tank could be really useful.
Yeah. But yes, it has the ability levitate, and because you made friends with it instead of just challenging it to a battle or just throwing a Pokeball at it for no reason.
Right?
You get
I saved Zenith from a faint attack.
Huh.
I'm a hero.
Coughing will be
I'm a
starting with a
hero.
loyalty of 1.
Man, this Pokemon I just caught has more loyalty than my starter. That's insane.
Your starters should all have loyalty 1.
Oh, I was unaware of this. Okay, cool. Yay! We got a new member in the team.
Just got
Yippee!
all 3 of you did, honestly.
Yeah, it's been
Which is funny.
successful.
Which is funny because one of you caught a water type, one of you caught a water poison type, and one of you caught a poison type. So you just got you got the full spectrum over here.
We really did.
we have the two sides of the coin and balance. My God.
As all things should be. But yeah.
Wait. Does this mean Zenith has double water and Jet has double poison?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Sure does.
It
does. It 100% does mean that thing you just said.
Did either one of you take type specialist?
No, but
Nope.
they could now.
We haven't
because
picked
I think
yet.
all 3 of you level up.
Yeah, we're level 2 now. I was actually
you guys
checking that.
Yeah, you guys get your trainer specializations, but we will do that.
Wait, what level do you have to be for that? Or what level? How many? Because I only have 2 level 1 Pokemon.
Oh, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
need
do.
You need 3.
That's right. They both caught level 2 Pokemon is what happened there. Tragic.
Nice.
Poor Shade.
I mean, it's
Oh
the
my
difference of like
goodness.
a couple hundred EXP. They'll catch up.
That'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll get there.
Close to level 2 after that battle.
Hmm.
We already got our. I thought we already got our EXP from the
You did.
the
Yeah, you did.
Googlers.
Yeah, you did.
The
That's
Googlers.
why they were saying, you must be pretty close after that battle.
I'm at 120 out of 200 on the Totodile. I've only got like
you're-
90 I need to put on a Totodile.
Yeah, so you're more than halfway to level 2.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it. Glass half full.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned, hey, where's Jet? As Jet, you have done a thing. What are the 3 of you doing?
I suppose he just walks back and he's just like, dudes, I just got this rad coughing that knows how to make a sick beat.
I'm gonna say I imagine you yell. You say that at your normal Jet voice, so your words echo down. So your words echo down the dim halls of the sewer down here. You definitely are. You've definitely made a loud noise.
Oh, Jet, that's so cool. I just caught a Sprout. I gotta think of something to nickname it.
Oh man, that's freaking awesome, dude. Also poison type, nice.
Yeah. Can't wait to study it.
Study it.
Yeah, poison types. Fascinated by how their poisons can be used for antidotes.
Oh, I thought you meant like a book, because that's lame.
Nothing lame about knowledge.
Huh?
Anyway, what else would we like to do here?
You know,
Oh no.
we've all caught a
Right.
Pokemon, it seems. We've all got another. Did you see anything else interesting while you were up there wandering off on your own in a place where we just got jumped by 2 people?
Oh no, I was doing my own thing.
You know, Zenith does make a good point.
I didn't
No,
wasn't really looking, honestly.
I do tend to do that from time to time. But I guess is there if we could try to find another Pokemon to try to find another Pokemon to fight to level up, or we could just get out of here because it stinks so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't smell the greatest, which means we probably don't smell the greatest. Anybody hear that ominous music playing?
The song. What do you mean? The song music was always playing. By the way,
Like
I sent
frick.
the ominous. By the way, I sent the ominous music in your in the text voice. Also, who rolled 3d8?
I
Alright.
ignored that. I was trying to do a d8 plus 3. Okay, 7.
Ah, okay, your level up health.
Yep.
You can roll a hit dice for that. It'll do the same thing.
Oh, you
I get
can?
extra health? Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's part of the main things of leveling up.
Well, I was mostly really excited because now I get Nurse, which is at each long rest. At a Pokemon Center visit, your held Pokemon get temporary hit points equal to your level.
Which is 2.
Exactly.
Which is a lot at level 2.
It is actually would have been very useful when I fought that Rattata.
Yep. But yeah, you can scroll up here.
Mm-hmm.
See where it has hit dice.
Yeah.
You can just click that.
Uh-huh.
And hey, you get 6 extra health. Lucky you.
Hey, look at that.
Zenith
Where
is
do I
wandering this way.
record that though?
Your max HP. So
Right here.
yes.
My max HP was 9.
Yes.
I'm lucky to be alive
Dang.
in this sewer, guys.
Level 1 is very dangerous.
No wonder
It
Jack was
is.
like, y'all are cute babies. No.
Yes. Yes, he was. Not the least, none the least be. So here's maximum and here's current. So this way you can, if you take damage,
Got it.
Adorable.
do that.
Perfect.
What you call. You can also do.
Level 2.
There you go. Look at that.
Perfect.
All right, that's the last time I'm doing that for you.
Thank you. I will ask for help again.
But yeah, barring that, Zenith, you doing something? It looks like you're wandering away a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Just the very much like she's watching these two just kind of doing their thing. And she's like, you know what? We're gonna go this way. This seems to work so far. Usually if I start walking a direction, they follow behind me. So I'm just gonna
Like
keep up
little
with the
goons.
pattern.
Alrighty.
No, why do my new friends keep walking away from me? First Jet, now Zenith.
So
Alright.
far,
Dude,
them
we're all
walking
together.
so far them walking away, each and every time people have followed them. So it's just a pattern.
Alright. Well,
Notice how Aerie notices when Zenith walks away, but did not notice when Jet wandered off.
look, Erie has her priorities, right?
Area
It's
has
like one is a
priorities.
little more important than the other one. One has survival instincts, the other does not.
One is the leader and probably totally fine on their own.
And will be just fine without them.
Dude, he's so strong. Like he's the leader for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
can you believe it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep,
We
6
totally
feet,
didn't make him the
Yeah.
leader because
41.
neither of us two wanted to have that responsibility on our shoulders. Totally.
But yeah,
Totally.
where's the group going next?
You know, where's Zenith going? Where's she walking?
You know, where she's walking is she's a walking. She does look back to make sure that they're following, sees that they're following. It's like, okay, then do we want to actually leave here or do you want to see if we can find something else?
I'm pretty good, dudes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, And so we can either keep going, or if you're feeling tired, we can go back. It's purely up to you. I'm just so happy. And right now, I'm just gorbed out of my mind, dude.
Aren't what? I'm not gonna question that, but aren't you supposed to be a leader? Isn't like part of being a leader is like having an opinion of where we're going?
Yeah, but a cool dude also listens to what his friends say, so you know.
Here, I'll switch closer.
Erie, why do we make him the leader again?
Well, Jet, did you have to battle to win coughing? Do you need a Pokemon Center?
Nah, we hit it out pretty good. We just vibed.
You might say they grokked really well. That's it.
And then it comes to Totodile,
I hate that you said that. That is possibly one of the worst things I've heard today.
just today.
Yes, just today. I've heard worse from him on other days.
As
You know what? Same. Fellow survivor, welcome.
I can't think of anything that I've heard Tim say that has made me act like full on like nope.
Mm.
Well,
Nothing at all.
That just means I haven't found the right thing for you yet. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Oh,
yeah, give it time.
fun.
Don't worry, Shade.
Yo, Zenith is gonna look at their Totodile that looks beaten up and it's probably still trying to bite things. Like, I could use a Pokemon Center a little bit. Erie, how is your Pokemon looking?
Well, health-wise they're okay, but they're definitely feeling a little tired. I wouldn't mind hitting up a Pokemon Center. It's probably getting pretty late, too.
That is true. It is dark down here, so we don't know how long it's been, and
We don't know whatever.
who knows? We could appear and it could be the middle of the night outside, and then we get stuck getting jumped by people.
Hey, we've proven we can handle anything.
I don't think we could. Yeah, that we can handle anything that comes our way. Completely, totally, yeah.
All right, well, let's get out of here and head to a Pokemon Center.
Alrighty. Is that all right? It looks like that's what everyone except Jet is doing right now.
Jet, you good, man?
Sarah's staring at the wall.
There's no wall. There's okay.
There are walls. There are walls. There's one over here. There's one over here.
Tim, do we see any cool graffiti?
You know what? Yes, you do in fact see some cool graffiti.
What were the hoodlums' names?
They're Chaz and Millie.
Chaz and Millie forever.
Oh
Did
my
see that?
god.
Under a big heart.
No, you know what? Why don't you roll for me just a flat d20?
Flat D20, okay.
I love this is what we're doing.
Yep, absolutely it is.
I find it funny that we actually do individually like hit the keys to wander.
No, you see no such graffiti. You do, however, see a graffiti of fucking
You got it.
yeah. No, it's just like, what is a 5 in this context? It's like
Someone drew
a cool S on the wall.
yeah, no, it's just like it has to be something like just like a little bit like almost a lot of it cursed, Oh,
You're
yes, I know exactly what what you see. As as you get down to here, Erie, you'll notice before everyone that there's a little arrow that is pointing to go further on downward, and it says what you call going down. Yeah, it says exit that way, little PogChamp.
Wow.
In bright red letters.
Oh, good to know we're going the right way.
Is Jet moving along, or is he staying up there being a potato? I think we lost Jim.
Tragic.
Did we lose Jet again?
We did. Seems like it seems that he's been claimed.
Oh no, the womanly powers between these two is just too strong for him.
Yeah. Jet.
You do hear that it echoes.
Buddy.
I had to step away.
We noticed.
Is,
Jet, you look around and see that your friends are nowhere to be seen.
I'm here.
I was going to say, the two of you, Zenith and Jet, would now see that as you get to this part of the wall, you see on the just spray painted on the wall in bright
I
red
heard.
spray paint. Yes, is the exit this way, little pog champs.
I heard, and that was
What's a
partially the
pog
reason
champ?
I had to step away for a second.
Good.
Wonder who.
It
I wonder
was
how they wrote that
awful.
over the water without falling in.
I will mention that the water that is here is slightly thinner than it appears. You like this is meant to be just like it's flowing, and less of there's like an actual 5 foot dredge of water in between you and the walls.
Ah, okay.
Aye.
Yeah.
Keep it up with Eerie. The two whammon of the group seem to be sticking together.
The two woman.
Mm-hmm.
The two whammon.
Oh my god,
Two
surrounded by
undefeated
women, I can't believe it.
What are you talking about? Jet hasn't
Oh,
lost
it must
either.
be a dream come
true.
true for you. Too bad Jet's
Absolutely
too much
not.
Too bad Jet's too much of an airhead to actually do anything about it.
I was literally about to say, like, do you think he would do anything with that? Absolutely not. He'd see this and just be like, "Oh, cool, more people to jam out with. This is awesome."
All right. So I will mention, if you continue to go down the way you are going, you will, yes, get to the other exit of the of the sewers if you wish to leave. Down here.
I wish to leave. Does anyone else wish to leave?
Yep, I am down to clown at the Pokemon Center and have a long rest.
It would be nice to kick back and relax for the day.
Alrighty.
And
take a
see what
shower.
time it is outside. See how much time we missed being in the sewers and becoming sewer rats.
You have in fact been sewer rats for a little bit. Right. But that being said, we'll bam switch on over to apparently a white open void. Okay. All right.
Hey, I got a map.
My eyes.
Hey, I got a map.
Why did it get so bright?
What? Why does Shade have a map and the rest of us don't?
I don't know.
Are
What
you
map do you have
zoomed
up?
in on the correct
Because we're
spot
just
and not just out in the middle of
Cool
nowhere?
that way.
I don't. It's fine. I'll just put it back in. I just
Giggity.
so
I
gets
just
4,000 disadvantages now.
Ah, come on. Don't be mad, man.
Oh.
I saw the opportunity and I took it.
You should not have taken it. I hate to break it to you.
That's
That was
all
the
right.
wrong choice.
Roll20 has been pretty nice to me today, so I had to do something to even it out.
Sure, buddy.
All right. Well, while I'm getting the map situation situated.
Whoa!
There we go.
It's a map.
Fantastic.
It's a map.
So many colors and lights I've never seen before.
Yes, an explosion of color and light comes as the three of you exit the sewers.
Absolutely, just
It's
sounds like we're getting flash banged.
It's like the old what was it? Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Whenever you would come out of the well,
Oh
Boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
you get the little boop boop boop, and then it go whoosh, and it just be light, and then you get the cool splash screen, and then you'd actually get to the place.
Yeah, but I will mention, you guys come out on the other side of the little sewer here.
Aries gonna take out the rebreather and be like,
Magic.
I was gonna say, you take out the rebreather and immediately feel the relief of fresh air.
Fantastic. Where's the nearest Pokemon Center?
I will also mention that, you guys were in there for, a little bit of time. It is now what one might call a little past afternoon. It is about
Evening?
uh,
Twilight.
it's almost evening. It's about like 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, assuming you guys were in there. Yeah, assuming you guys went in there around noon and wandered around for a bit.
They have wandered.
But yes,
As we come out, Zenith takes their rebreather off and goes, I'm happy to have fresh air, even though it is so hot out here.
I will say,
One
yes,
fell for another.
I will say, yes, it is very hot, but thankfully, with the thankfully with the sun getting a little bit lower, the temperature has decreased ever so slightly from a crisp 100 to now a nice 97.
Great. So now I
Yes, and
stink
Zenith in
am
long
sweating.
sleeves.
Oh, I hope the Pokemon Center has showers.
Good news, they do.
So I'm assuming we head up.
Shower would be nice.
Yeah. I will say, considering the largeness of Sharp City, the way it is, it actually has multiple. Yes, it actually has multiple Pokemon centers. Specifically, because the one that you guys know of for certain is the one up at the very corner of the map, which is in the Pokemon League building.
The hour to get across town building.
Yeah. So anyway, thankfully, you guys would have noticed passing along that this building right here is actually a Pokemon Center for this quadrant.
Hey, fantastic. You guys coming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, like void. Oh,
Yeah, whenever you try to zoom on these, it sometimes puts you in the void.
it really does. I don't know why it does that.
You said it's this one right here, Tim?
Yeah.
Or is it
Yep.
right here?
Yep, the one you're at right there.
Yay!
Yippee!
I'll make space for Jet inside the building.
Thank goodness, air
Thank
conditioning and fresh air.
I was gonna say it takes you the better part of about 15 minutes to walk up over to there, but yes, once you actually do enter the building, immediately air conditioning assails all of your very hot and sweaty and musky bodies.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear as I can now pause the sewer music. Oh boy.
The Pokemon Center music.
Yes, which I'm not doing because that one's probably copyrighted.
Facts.
So instead, I will just do it acoustically. Anyway.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
That was
Singing
amazing.
an
10 out of 10.
Apicella, god.
Acapella?
Acapella there,
First of
yeah.
all, this is the greatest place in the game.
I did.
What services are we offered when we walk in?
I will say, so this is just assumed knowledge for most Pokemon trainers, but Pokemon centers have a wide variety of amenities that are free use for Pokemon trainers of, pretty much of all kinds. Though they are the lowest, available tier of, which is to say that they don't provide you any benefits outside of, the actions you are able to do with them. So. There
Aye.
is so inside the Pokemon Center, there is obviously the healing area where there currently is a nurse person with green hair. They look like they really are not super Jones to be here, but they look over to the three of you. They roll their eyes visibly and then put on a smile, and so it's like, "Hello, how may I help you?"
So instead of Nurse Joy, we have Nurse Disgust.
I will mention there is no such thing as Nurse Joy in this world. There is in fact just people who work at Pokemon centers.
Well, you said green, so that made me think of Inside Out, and the green emotion was disgust.
Yeah.
So that's why I said Nurse Disgust.
Nurse Pain.
It's just like, you know what? Yes, it's like, hi, my name is Nurse Gust, and how may I help you today?
I'd like to heal up my Pokemon, please.
Of course you would. Why don't you hand them here?
Ari's gonna hand over her 2 Pokeballs.
Count them 2. You're not gonna because the
Yeah.
eggs. That's right. Eggs don't get healed
No.
in the Pokemon games, do
No,
they?
I don't. But you can store them in the PC.
True. It's true. You can. All right. Either of the two of you doing a Poke heal?
Now,
You know-
Jess is grinding the gears in his head, thinking of a name for this coughing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No, same.
Zenith
Ari
walks
is
over
also
with their
thinking of a name
Totodile
for her
that
to
is
sprout.
bitey and chompy, and just looks over at this nurse who's already being snarky.
Yep.
I rolled a dice over here on my own side.
What?
Zenith sets it on the table and was just like, "This one, please. It bites, so be careful."
Cool.
Chomp,
Cool.
chomp,
Cool.
chomp, chomp, chomp.
So, and like, don't take this the wrong way, but I can tell that you guys came out of the sewers, so I'm willing to bet you guys want a shower. They're upstairs.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
I smell you coming in.
I'm gonna call you Beat Cough.
You get no.
Adorbs.
Your Pokeball is silent in response.
I know it's it's to be expected, but he says this out loud.
It fills you with creativity.
It do.
All right. So that's 2 people getting the Pokemon Center on. You have been directed to, or at least informed to where the baths/showers are. I will mention, for at least Stephanie's knowledge here, it takes 30 minutes or the equivalent of a short rest in order to heal up your Pokemon.
I was gonna ask if it takes 30 minutes.
Yep. So what do you the 3 of you doing in the meantime?
Definitely go up to the showers.
Okay.
It
Yuri
is shower
showers.
time.
Yes, also gonna shower.
Okay. Thankfully, it doesn't
Here's the
take 30
question:
minutes.
is there a place to wash our clothing?
Yes, there is. So as I was stating earlier, and then I totally forgot. Pokemon centers have a wide array of amenities, not the least of which being beds, laundry, and a kitchen, as well as a little area in the back that you can have Pokemon battles in.
Fantastic.
That's fun.
Yes. So
Cool,
the 3 of
cool.
you are able to get showered, be able to get the sewer stank off of each of your bodies. Assuming one of you doesn't take extremely long in there, the entire process takes anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. So you still have a bit of time.
Yeah.
How long does it
Okay.
take for your clothes to get clean and then dried?
They have spare sets of clothing for while your stuff is getting washed. It's just kind of it's basically just like pajamas that they once your clothes gets clean they
White
would like
scrubs, got it.
yeah they would like for you to give back. I mean, they're not scrubs. They're just they're just pajama clothing.
Yeah.
Plain white t-shirts and like
Yeah.
and floofy pants.
Ari, after
Ooh,
getting
nice.
cleaned up, should take a 15-minute shower because it was gross in there.
Okay.
Getting clean. We'll probably check out the kitchen.
All right. Erie is going to check out the kitchen. Jet and Zenith, are you 2 doing anything specific?
Wait, are the bathrooms Japanese style or are they American, like stall style?
Oh. The bathroom.
I need to know what kind of
Steph
animation
asking the
we're
real
having
questions
Yeah.
here.
No, the bath-
Yeah.
I guess the closest thing would be that they're Japanese style. They're like single individual bathrooms, but there's like 6. But there's like 6 of them, and each one of them has their own like.
I just need to
personal
know
shower
like
in it.
how much I'm gonna get to know my friends today. That's all.
Yeah.
your other female friend.
Yeah. No, they
Yeah,
don't have.
the
No, they don't
singular
have things
one.
like the large group baths or anything like that. You have to
This
go to.
isn't
You have to
the
go to a
hot
place for
springs.
that.
We don't have to get to know each other that much yet.
Mhm.
we do not require to know each other. Goodness.
But
Know each other
yes.
for a day.
The other 2 of you, what are you doing?
Zenith is sitting down with this new Poplio of theirs, just keeping it out of its Pokeball and just giving it this, just periodically, just like almost like you would a stress ball, just like squeezing it.
How forcefully are you squeezing this Populo?
Not super, but enough that it is noticeable.
Gotcha.
This is not painful. This is just like we're getting. It's like a nice massage for the Poplio.
Gotcha. Okay. Why don't you roll for me just a flat dexterity?
Okay. Alright. Why is my? I hate when my character sheet does this.
Really? Now?
Dexterity. That is a 21.
All right. So with the 21, you kind of like massage the Populo a bit, and it actually seems to enjoy it quite a lot. Actually, it just starts leading into your hands, and then it just it just kind of chirps out in
delight.
yeah in happiness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
What about you, Jet? What are you doing?
I was just thinking, uh, you know, he would probably try and go outside and see if there's anything interesting, like not too far, but like outside of the Poke Center, like nearby, like in the alley, like whatever.
Ah, okay. I see.
Mhm.
Are you going to go out to the battle area, or are you going to actually like leave the Pokemon Center and explore the just immediate area around you?
Uh, the latter, go outside in the immediate area, like sort of like it was freaking. Why is it not pinging? So around these areas, like super close, not leaving the vicinity of it, just looking around,
All right,
literally.
I'm gonna put you in the alleyway down here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
All right, so
We're back lined up. Be careful.
all right. Now
We
a
aligned.
secondary question: are you looking for anything in specific, or are you looking for a Pokemon counter, or a trainer, an item, or are you just leaving this to the winds of fate?
The winds of fate.
All right. Well, why don't you roll for me just a perception or investigation check then? So,
Ah, things I'm good at. Yes. Let's see. Perception or investigation, you say?
uh-huh.
Both exactly the same. We'll do perception. Use that's at advantage. Never mind. That's a 10 regardless.
It's a 10 regardless. Okay. So you get down here and you start looking around and you notice a
Hmm.
slightly familiar face, even though you know that that you left them. You see toppling over a trash can and having a little fishbone in his mouth. It's Purloin. It looks at you like it looks at you like it's deciding whether it needs to bound away or attack because this is Fishbone. You see.
I suppose he's not just gonna do to anything too much. He's just gonna be like, it's hey dude, don't worry, I'm not gonna take your things.
It looks at you and it just kind of starts to like hiss a little bit under its mouth, under its breath, just like.
My trash.
Okay. He'll back away and just leave it to its own accord.
All right, you back away, and as you do that, the Purloin just kind of like sees you doing that, just takes the opportunity to just bound away the other direction.
That was cool. Hey, new friend.
Yeah. While he's doing that, what you call it, Erie? What you doing in the kitchen?
On the hunt for food.
Cool. You find that.
Awesome.
Are you cooking anything in specific, or are you just taking off of food for the day?
I'm just taking out food for the day.
Okay. All right. So Zenith Erie is just in the food and has gathered just some plain things that they have here at the Focus Center to eat.
To nom.
Yeah. Erie does a nom. What about you, Zenith? What are you doing while your Pokemon are getting healed up?
At first they were giving their Poplio massage, quote unquote, out
Yep.
of completely being okay. But after they have a little bit of time to cool down, they're gonna get up, go to the kitchen, and just be with the Poplio and trying to figure out what in the world this Poplio likes to eat,
Okay.
and if it's going to attempt to bite them like the Toothdial does.
I will say the Populo seems to be far better behaved than the Toothdial in the sense that it's not immediately trying to bite everything it sees. So there's that. That's a start.
It's something.
Sure is. That being said, what nature does your Populo have?
Let me check to see if I even said it. Naughty.
No. Naughty. That's interesting.
Hilarious.
Okie dokie. Alrighty then. All right, I know what color foods your Populo likes.
What assortment is enjoyed?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, what are you making for Populo?
You know, it was gonna be
Or
that
you
thing of
just
like looking around the. It's kind of like looking around like the snack bar to see what it kind of grabs for first.
mm. Okay, okay. I'll say that considering that you're just doing this to kill time more than anything, you won't need to roll. You'll just be taking some time. And you will find out that Populo likes bitter food and dislikes sweet food.
Hmm.
Okay.
Which is not great because charisma is a real good skill for A, contests, and B, fairy types, which this thing eventually becomes.
Yeah, you know, stats are gonna be stats when they become stats.
They are going to do. I mean, isn't that always the way with shiny Pokemon? You find a shiny, you catch it, and then turns out its stats and nature are garbage.
You know,
Yeah, but you know, we're having a good time anyways.
We're here to have fun.
yeah.
But yes, I will say that after each of you have done that, the two people that went to Pokemon Center, your Pokemon have been healed. Have been healed. Jet, you come back in around the same time that this happens, and the three of you have gotten your Pokemon all fixed up. And by three of you, I mean two of you, because Jet was outside playing with a cat.
Hey, he made a new
Bravely.
friend.
But yeah, what you guys doing next?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Are we gathered in the kitchen?
You know,
You can, babe.
yeah, what we're gonna do next is Zenith is gonna sit there, look outside, and be like, you know, I did see that contest hall, and I thought that it looked interesting. It might be late by the time that we get over there, though, so we might have to wait for that till tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so
I mean, we
sorry,
can use our
Stephanie.
phone to find out.
Stephanie has stepped away because apparently making food is more important than the game.
It's 30 and we haven't had dinner.
uh, that's lovely.
Hmm. But yes, what you call Zenith has mentioned something about the contest hall.
Mm-hmm. Which, you know what? Double check if the contest hall is open.
You would see that in fact, yes, the contest hall will be open. Will be open for another what you call. I said it's about 2 to 3 o'clock, so it'll be open for another about 4-ish hours. It closes at 6.
Wouldn't it be like
I
3:30ish
see.
now?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Ah, fantastic. So,
Think we could make it if we gun it?
Good.
probably.
I mean, you could. Again, it's not like terribly difficult to walk around the town. It'll take you about an hour to get to where it is, considering it is on the other side of town. But you would be able to get there with a a even leisurely pace.
So, Tim, since we
Mhm.
visited the Pokemon Center, my Pokemon now get temporary hit points equal to my level.
Yes, you certainly do.
Yeah, I just gotta go into
Whoa.
my other thing. Yes, thank you. Yeah, temporary. Yeah.
You skip a plus.
Yay!
Maybe.
That is gonna be really useful. I feel like.
Yep, there you go.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
what you can do is you can scroll up,
Uh-huh.
hit the little thing.
It's right here.
Yep, Pokemon Center.
Ooh, nice.
There you go.
Good job.
She's learning.
I am. Are you proud?
No.
Yes. Oh.
Well, somebody's proud of me.
I mean,
We're
statistically,
proud of
someone
you,
has to be.
Steph. Don't worry.
We're
Then
proud of
two
you.
people
We're
are
proud of
me.
you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Ooh.
friends.
Oh wow, an outlier. That's.
Tim, your face is an outlier. What are we doing?
I mean, I don't know. You guys are the characters. What are you doing?
Say something about contest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going
babe.
over to the contest, or Zenith was going to be like, if it's too late for that, I think Chompy has a lot of energy, and I think it'd be nice to go and find him something to let some of that energy out on.
Yeah.
And when you say let out that energy, you mean like
Go and bite things.
you personally?
Well,
Yes, Jed, I'm going to go bite things myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
well, we
I
haven't
mean,
gone
I
to
don't
the
judge,
park
so
yet, or the power plant
Mhm.
yet.
That is true. The park and the power plant are also both areas.
I mean, could go there, and it was, it would be cool.
Let's go over there then. I bet Chompy could find plenty of places, plenty of things to go and bite over there.
Yeah. The park or the power
Yeah.
plant?
I will say you could cut through the park on your way to the Pokemon contest hall.
It's not a bad idea.
That is true.
We could. Executive decision. I also want to go contest hall. How about we go through to the park? Because I think you guys also said that electric plant was not good for your Chompy because the type was not at an advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Standing there does start to clap a little bit.
I did it. Yes. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. So
as
let's go
snarky
park.
as it is, she does. She just starts to clap.
I'm learning things. Okay. Park. Let's go.
Well done. Okay. So the three of you take 30 minutes to once again return to the heat.
Ugh.
I need to find
It's
something
normal.
with shorter sleeves.
Oh, I was just gonna.
Is there department stores around? Not that we have money.
Yes, there is. You guys went to the department store. You had that's where you spent all your money.
I meant clothing store.
Oh, yeah, there are clothing stores.
Where am I? Oh, you
Guess we're going
yeeted
over
me.
here.
I did. I yeeted all. I was trying to eat all of you.
I was like, where did I go? I don't even press the arrow key that
Is-
much.
Is your token on the screen, Steph?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
over here. It's in the bush.
I can't
Steph
see
is
it
one
for
with the
some
bush.
reason. I this whole time I was like, huh, I wonder why. Maybe the token's not working or something, but I just
Jen
have
threw
not
me
seen it
right
this
into the
entire
bushes.
time.
No, I did not. I threw you here, and then you moved your token.
Yeah, so Steph
well, I didn't know
has
you
the
moved
black
me.
background still for some reason, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's like it's
Fine.
severely bugged. What the heck?
I have no idea what's going on.
It's
I'm
good
just trying
because
to guess.
everyone can know that it's
Roll 20's
definitely
been
me.
weird recently for some reason.
Who could possibly ever possibly? Anyway.
Who could say?
Tim, are there Pokemon around here?
I was getting to that. First of all,
Eager Beaver doesn't get the worm.
I don't think beavers want worms, Jam.
You hush. Don't ruin my dreams. Imagine that. A bug beaver.
Bug beaver. You know, Delta Barrel could be a thing.
Delta Bidoof could in fact be a thing, yes.
Ooh, but what would his type be?
Well, that's what we were
Aw,
talking about.
Snipe.
Bug.
But yeah, first of all, here's some
Ooh.
music. Second of all, yes. You all take 30 minutes. It is now the sun is now starting to fall even further down. Thankfully, because it's summer, it looks like there's still probably a few hours of daylight left, even given that it's getting later.
That's good. Otherwise, all we'll find are hoot hoots.
Yeah, right. As the three of you take a 30-minute walk up and over on the streets, you eventually find yourselves back in the Gishart City Park. You see that there is a plethora of flowers that are being tended to in beds around areas of grass. There is a large circular walking trail that circumnavigates the park, essentially. Uh, Pretty much just making like a big open wheel that has four, entry points that lead, effectively outside and inside of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that and the walking trail, it looks like there are small little areas that Pokemon trainers are in. They appear to be either looking for Pokemon or battling each other, or just kind of like leisurely, just going on strolls. It appears that this is actually a very popular area in the town.
Oh no, do our eyes meet?
Thankfully, this is new generation rules. You have to actually ask people for a battle.
Okay.
I do remember reading the book and it always being like, if you lock eyes with a trainer, you have to battle them no matter what.
I think that phased out a long time ago because people kept standing in the way of others, and then it just got really messy.
Yeah. And kind of unfair to
Oh,
newbies, right?
cool. Well, that's good. I mean, that's kind of why I kind of avoided everyone looking at me whenever I went out. I didn't want to battle anyone yet, so it just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will also
now it's a thing. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna nope, keep going.
I was gonna be like, yeah, no, it's now more of a thing of what you do is you walk over, you shake hands, you say, hey, I would like to battle, and then you put down whatever the rules are, you put down what you want for money, and then you do fight it out.
That was not our
You get money?
experience in the sewer.
It was not. You guys got jumped in the sewer is what happens.
We got jumped. There's a difference.
You guys had a
That's
great
why
time.
there was a usually put in there, not an always.
Well, Tim, what kind of Pokemon would I see?
I was getting to that. So to start off with, I would mention that first and foremost, up over yonder, you would see what looks to be a little registration booth. It appears that there is not many people, in line waiting there because it's later in the day, and presumably anybody who would be going over there has already done so. But it is for the thing that you guys saw earlier. There is a quote unquote flower catching competition that is happening tomorrow, and they are taking in registrations for it.
Ooh.
Other than that, you would see that in the flowers surrounding here, there is obviously a great deal of grass types. However, there seems to be an equally high number of bug type Pokemon that are kind of just creeping and crawling all the way around here, despite there being a very large lack of trees.
Are the prices listed in the registry?
Yes, and I'll get to that. I will also mention that there are, in addition to that, there seem to be, though they're a bit rare, there seem to be a couple of fairy type Pokemon around here. Flabebe seems to be the most common of them, but every now and again you catch a glimpse of something glittery that you can't quite
Hello?
no that you can't quite make out.
Hey guys, think we'll be here tomorrow?
I would hope so.
You guys
Or
want to sign up for
are
this
we?
competition?
I mean, could. We don't have anything else better to do, right? We're still pretty much growing as a team, and we still got to get a little more stronger before we hit the gym. Which I know for a fact we need to do that. Trust me, my cousin went in one of those and got smoked.
Yeah. Well, if there's a lot of grass type around here, and it's a competition for catching grass types, it would be a good balance if we're going to check out the power plant later.
I will mention it's less of a grass type catching competition and more of you just catch. Effectively, it's you catch Pokemon that either have or eventually do become Pokemon with flowers on them.
But Bulbasaurs and Chikorritas are
Yes.
in that, and so I want to sign up.
Yeah, they count. Good luck finding one, but
Thank you. I will need
Good
it.
luck finding one. You know what? Zenith will we'll walk over
Zenith
and we'll
has
help.
2 starters. Okay, I feel like my odds are okay.
Let's see if we hear 3. Zenith
Do
out here
we hear 3 into the ringer?
just making a team of starter Pokemon.
Oh god, you know that would be really funny though. Just a theme of only starters.
I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds?
Twist. A lot of them are shiny.
Yes.
Zenith just has a built-in shiny charm.
That would be.
You know, I technically do with my fishing pole.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I can do is I can choose to have instead of rolling 2.
Zenith specifically sold some luck to me, the devil, to get that. So yeah.
I love that. That's amazing.
And it will come back to bite them.
Well, I am gonna sign up for
the thing.
Yes.
Okay. I will mention. You had asked before, and I will get to that. As you get closer to the booth, you will see that there is, in fact, a prize list. Specifically, consolation prize is the Pokemon you catch. As with all other bug catching competitions, you are allowed to catch one entrance. But the thing that you enter for the competition, you will be allowed to keep. So
Yay.
So everyone gets that.
Fantastic. Do we get special balls?
No. But they will provide. But they will provide you with rental Pokeballs.
Ooh, fantastic.
Which is to say, they are just normal Pokeballs, and whatever ones you don't use, you have to get back.
No, that's fair.
They don't even have like a cool symbol or color.
Nope.
That reminds me, I gotta take Pokeball off my list.
You sure do.
But you know what? It was worth it. I have a new friend.
I am very happy with my I've never used a coughing before. This is exciting.
Oh yeah,
coughing's pretty great actually.
Yeah, I'm going through my White 2 replay through, and coughing has been fantastic. Smokescreen is not to be underestimated.
You know, I'll keep that in mind.
I love how you walk away as I was about to start explaining more of the plot. Yeah. You know what? Sure, fine. What matters is that the stream can hear me. But yes.
Fine, be that way.
But yes, the third prize is an assortment of berries. It's an assortment of berries as well as as well as a couple of terrain seeds.
Ooh.
Yes. Specifically, it's 2 Ringo berries, 2 it's coming to me. There we go. It's 2 Ringo berries.
What do Ringo berries do?
They reduce the damage. They reduce the damage from super effective grass type moves. Yeah. 2 Weeper berries, which are good for which is good for Pokeblocks, and as well as a citrus berry. So that's for third place.
We have berry pots. That would be useful.
Yeah. As well as 2 grassy terrain seeds or grassy seeds. Yeah, third place actually has a pretty decent prize list. Second place will net blah, blah, blah. Second place will net you a what you call meadow plate.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Uh-huh.
Like,
If you
oh,
remember
okay.
back on the Friday game, the surfing competition had a very similar prize for second place for
Huh.
the surfing
Oh,
competition.
that's right. Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
That's what Crasher has.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then for first place, it is a wider assortment of items. There for first place there is a miracle seed, a sunstone, a leaf stone, and a shiny stone.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a lot
Oh
of
yeah, we're
good
entering this competition for
things.
sure.
That is a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Oh
I
my
will also
gosh.
mention just above game the criteria for scoring here is on the what you call heart, gold, and soul silver rules. So the health and the condition of the Pokemon also play a factor into it, which is just which
What
is
lower is better or higher?
higher is better. So if
I see.
so if you're not totally familiar with how the bug catching competition works in Gen 2, the health
Mm-hmm.
of the Pokemon, the higher it is, the better its score, in addition to its level and the actual Pokemon you catch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I thought it was like a rarity thing. Like I
Well,
caught I caught
it's part of
pincers
it.
and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah, like if you had like a low level Scyther, then the full health Venonat
Yeah.
at a higher level would outscore it.
Yeah, exactly. The rarity is only one
Dang.
factor to it. So basically, this is a test of a multiple different things, not the least of which being your ability to actually catch the Pokemon without damaging it. Because status conditions do not affect score.
They don't?
Oh.
Status condition did affect it.
It may in the Gen 2, but it won't in this one.
Okay.
That being said, if you hit it with something like poisoned, then well, all of a sudden.
And this is an individual competition, right? Not
Yep.
a team one.
Yep.
Fantastic. So
Yep.
we could all take the prizes.
Yep, you absolutely all three could enter if you'd like.
Oh yeah, Eric's entering.
Yeah.
For what time?
I'm also
Like,
entering.
yeah.
I will mention.
This will be fun.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
You know, I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna roll something real quickly.
It's never good when you roll
Watch
something
Tim make
real
it so
quickly.
not all of us can play.
I'm gonna beat all of you.
A win for you, Jed, is a win for us all.
Okay, group
Nice.
decision. High or low, please.
Oh god.
We've been doing high a lot.
You know, we have. It's you know, Steph. What are you feeling today? What high or low? What are you feeling?
Oh gosh. You know what? Low.
Low.
Okay, I'm also
Right.
going low then.
I'll
Shade,
go
do you
with
feel
low.
good?
I trust Steph.
A horrible decision,
Yeah.
really.
All right. So, all right. So
I tell Jen the
so
same thing, but he keeps trusting me.
All right. So if it's a fail, then it's Steph's fault. Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, what do you it's our fault because we all picked it.
Honestly, either way you slice that, it'll still work.
No matter how you slice it, you've won a pizza, my heart.
So 4,000 disadvantages for Gem.
So okay, I'm the only one who doesn't have a bunch of
Yeah,
of
that's
disadvantages. Good to know.
Yep.
Probably just because I haven't said anything cringy yet.
Give it time.
It's not
it'll
cringe,
happen.
it's comedy cinema.
Give it time.
But
I
yes.
will. Don't worry.
So I will mention, first and foremost, Jet, are you following or are you just over there smelling the flowers?
Yes, following. Yeah, no, he was very enthusiastic and signing up too. It's like this is a group thing. We're doing this. We're a team.
Yeah.
So we're having team bonding by trying to beat each other in a flower catching contest.
Yeah.
Competition.
Friendly competition.
Friendly competition among friends.
Yes. Friendly.
Yeah. Some of us only have water types.
Friendly.
Good luck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And some of us have poison
because
types.
Zenith is
So
feeling
Have
great.
water poison, so still good luck.
Yeah, it's totally feeling.
I was gonna
she's
say,
totally feeling great.
look, I'm not gonna say that somebody Jet has a distinct edge in this competition. Jet.
That's what I say. A win for Jen is a win for
Aye.
us all.
Hey.
Also, to your water poison thing, I hope you know I have an electric poison with me.
Oh, fantastic.
I hope you know all I have is water types.
We know. But yes, hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully this competition changes that. Anyway, the person that is running the little sign up here over here, you can tell has main character dice. You can see instead of just being an NPC.
Oh,
You
no,
know,
they have pink hair, huh?
no, they have long brown hair that has a single streak of dark green running down it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lilith
Mhm.
does in the Owl House, except instead of gray, it's green.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You will also notice that next to them, is a what you call? What was one of the Pokemon that she had? You can wait. I can just look. God, I haven't thought about this character since I made this game because no one has ever met her before.
We're just meeting all of these characters.
New
Kinda,
character.
yeah, actually. Like the first
You
time
know,
I ran
Tim,
this game, some people like kind of glanced by Jack and Lucille, but they never actually talked to them. But go ahead, Shade.
I was gonna say, you know what, Tim? I bet you're feeling happy that you decided to choose us because now we're finding all of the characters who have been missed.
I mean, I'm happy I chose you guys for a myriad of reasons.
Not strong enough to beat Rattatas?
No, a couple of people have been able to do that.
Oh man. That's
Actually, yeah, no,
terrible.
that. Oh wait, no, that's actually perfect. Okay. So yes, you see a lady, and you also see that sitting in her lap is a blossom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
dancer, little plant,
it's so
little
nice.
plant
Yeah,
dancer.
it smells so nice over here.
Right? No, I will say yes, that is correct. Coming from the sewers, notwithstanding, the park here smells amazing. Not you know, not the least of which because like it's definitely gotten past like that new spring mulch scent and is now fully into flower smell. That being said, that being said, the lady is wearing what looks to be just like plain clothes, but over it is seems to be like a physician's kind of coat.
Fantastic.
They have a little clipboard they have a little clipboard with a sign up sheet on it in front of them as they look over to the three of you and says, "Hello, are you here to sign up for the competition?"
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. If I could just get your signatures here,
Say yes.
as well as the Pokemon you'll be signing up with.
Mm-hmm.
You may have you may have up to 3 partner Pokemon help you in the competition.
I'm about to catch my third.
If it's fine,
Same
it's fine.
here.
We know that a lot of new trainers come here, so if you don't if you don't have a full roster, that's also okay.
Thank you.
But yes, but yes, since this is a locally funded event, the participation is completely free. So so all I need is your names and who you're entering in with, and we'll be all set.
Perfect. Aries gonna start filling out the form.
Zenith walks over, quietly grabs the form, quietly starts filling it out.
Okay. Well, imagine.
Jet's gonna grab it and loudly write everything, as in he's saying his full name out loud, as well as his Pokemon names, just Jet, Alka,
My
Jenny,
I was
and
gonna say it.
Smokey.
smoke. What you call it? Social security number 44413.
1 1 1 1 2 2 2
Okay, I don't
3
think we
3
need to.
3 3.
There isn't even a part for that.
Huh?
No, keep going.
Oh, I thought this was the signature was. Okay, cool.
No,
Never mind.
it's just your name.
Going.
I'm gonna scribble that off. There we
Okay.
go.
All right. The competition will be happening tomorrow at noon sharp. So, we hope to see you there.
We'll be
Thanks,
here.
dude.
Thank you so much. Now, Jet, what was that? 1122?
Harry, I
I
don't think we need to be committing identity theft.
I don't even think that's it. I think I'm remembering it wrong. I think it was a lot more complicated than that, but that was just what I remembered.
Well, in any case, in the meantime, please feel free to look around the park. If you catch something beforehand, then well, good on you.
Perfect.
Good idea.
He's gonna go look around.
Will you be here tomorrow too?
Oh, yes, I will actually be I will be one of the judges for the competition.
Ah,
And then after that's done, I go on to my actual job, which is part of a traveling circus.
really?
Yes, though admittedly I'm not actually part of it. I'm just their doctor.
Say more things like that.
I
Oh,
I make sure that if people get hurt, they get better. That's about it.
Ari has the biggest stars in her eyes right now.
Hi, hello.
Hi, my name's Ari. I want to be a Pokemon doctor like you when I grow up.
She just nods her head. She's like, well, it looks like you're on your way.
What Pokemon do you suggest?
I
Do
don't.
you use any for antidotes?
Well, I
Do you
do.
study them?
Well, not really. I just kind of like flowers and grass.
Do you have any tips for hatching eggs?
Not particularly. Maybe get a Magmar or a Ponyta.
do you like music?
Do you like or play music? What was the question there?
Like,
Okay, she's just like, yeah, I suppose I do. Zenith, I can't help but notice that you have gotten away from this nonsense. What are you doing?
Yes, absolutely. Zenith has just slid the paper over, looked over at these two with a look of, why did I choose these two? And has walked away.
I don't think you chose them.
Well-
I think fate chose them for you.
Indeed.
wait up, wait up.
Oh, looks like my friends are
Yeah,
leaving.
you have an
Nice to see
awful
you.
you walk off an awful lot. We should fix that at some point.
She just kind of waves over it. So like, goodbye. I hope wish you luck for tomorrow.
Thanks. Hey guys,
I
Thanks,
love
dude.
that everything of theirs stops the moment Zenith is like, nope.
Yep.
Dude, Zenith is the anchor. Like, freaking, it's like, if we get derailed, Zenith is just there to just, okay, I'm walking away from this. And of course, these two have to be like, oh, wait, friend is leaving.
Yeah.
Bye, we gotta go with them.
I love that these two are just Zenith's problem.
Facts.
One a little more than the other.
A little bit.
I love this group so much.
This is
It's so
amazing. I
stupid.
love this.
This is the best team we've had so far. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Having a great time.
Right.
So, seeing as how Zenith got away first, she will have the first dibs here. What are you doing? Are you looking for
You know-
trouble? Are you looking for Pokemon? You looking for
To go
items?
find them.
You know what? You know what she's looking for? She's sticking her head in the bush and seeing if there's a Pokemon in there.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check.
Watch her pull out a shiny Bulbasaur.
What's the best way to make it so people can't see your face? Stick your face in the bush.
Just like, oh no, cringe.
Perception.
Oh no, cringy.
That is a
It's still pretty good.
17.
That is a
Hey.
17. Okay. Alrighty. So I'll have you know that because this is the start, the starting town, this is still a low level area. So, keep the expectations tempered even with high rolls.
You know what my expectation is? My expectation is to have a skitty in my face.
We'll see if you wanted that, you need to go to either a back alley or to a different city entirely.
1 second. I'm trying to call me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, she's trying to call me now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I'll
You decline it, I'll call him back.
okay. Go to my generator. Go to grass.
What are you sending, Jim?
I was trying to send this. It was
I don't. Why is I don't. Okay, so on the app, I was looking for. I have the Pokemon filtered by trainer type, which I picked Aroma Lady. For some strange reason, Goodra is listed as an Aroma Lady Pokemon.
That's
What?
scary.
That's strange.
Oh wait, no, I think there was one in X and Y. I think, if I remember correctly.
If there is, I'm not remembering it anyway.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's him. You pay by your prayer with them.
How long are you gonna be?
Like 10.
10 minutes? Okay, that's fine. All right. Stephanie is going to be gone for a couple minutes, so we'll just do this. We'll
Perfect.
just do this. We'll just do this al dente then.
Mm.
You know what? I'll give you a choice. Do you want a grass type, or would you like a different type?
You know, I don't have any grass types. I don't know what my secondary typing is going to be, so a grass or a fairy type.
Grass or a fairy type? Good to know.
Because it seems like might be getting fairy as my second typing, because Poplio has decided its head wanted to be here and be adorable.
I mean, you don't have to pick type specializations based off of your current party,
I know.
It's just a thing we like to subconsciously do for some reason.
Oh, wait, yeah, that'll work. So you poke your head into the bush, and as you're just kind of like trying to be like, nope, don't nobody notice me. You will see that something does notice you as you have popped your head in right next to what looks to be a little cloud of fluff. As that all of a sudden has eyes and then turns over and looks at you as you have found a little cottony.
Oh, I love it dearly.
I actually genuinely love cottony. It's one of my favorites.
You know, Zenith, you know what? Zenith looks over at this cottony, and they already have their mental ideas. They look at it and they just stick their hands out like, please, come here.
I see. You're gonna stick a head out and pet it?
Yeah, they wish to squish the floof.
Gotcha. Roll an animal handling check for me.
How's a 15 sound?
Okay. All right. You reach out and you pet the floof. You see that the floof seems to be not. First of all, they look like they were glaring. They were going to glare at you, and they're gonna do something. And then you start petting them. They're still glaring at you. They're still looking like they're a big Angie, but they're also not doing anything because you pet good, and they're just like, well, I'm not happy about it, but I like pets. but I'm still mad at you.
Appreciate it.
It's just looking at you, just like I'm still mad at you.
Still mad at me. Zenith doesn't talk Pokemon, but my character just goes. Zenith just looks over and goes, "I am sorry for interrupting your space. I just needed people to not see my face interacting with other people at the moment."
The cottony, strangely enough, actually seems to nod at this. It's just like, yes, I also understand not wanting to be near people. Bet you can guess what nature I rolled for this thing.
Lonely.
Nope.
No, I do not know off the top of my head.
That's fine. But yes, the cottony has been successfully pet, and it is around that time that Jet, you see that your friend has stuck their head into a bush.
Ooh, I wonder if there's something interesting there. I suppose in a nearby bush, let me just he'll also stick his head inside.
Okay, cool. You know what? Same deal for you. Perception or investigation.
Cool. Yeah. Yay. Let's do. Yeah. Here we go. Yay. Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't have a single inspiration. Ugh.
Ah,
Would you
tragic.
like an inspiration?
It's okay. It's fine.
Plus, I mean, how else are you going to gamble if you keep spending them on rolls?
This is
Because we're
true.
trying to make a team of friends here.
Yeah, and
Which
you know
we will
what?
also be doing tomorrow as well.
I was gonna say, what better way to help the team of friends than by gambling with your soul?
We
Yeah.
might end up losing one of our friends because we get a certain card that makes you lose your friend.
That what? No, perish the thought. Anyway, so yeah, hey, Jet, buddy, pal,
Yeah.
friend,
Yeah.
how you
Uh-huh.
doing?
Uh-huh. I feel great. What about
Feel
you?
great? Feel good? Feel like
Yeah,
take on
yeah.
a spider cow?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you get a
We're
wheel.
in our Crocs and ready to rock.
Focused, in my lane, determined.
Hydrated.
Moisturized, vibing.
Pikachu's drowning. This isn't about him.
This isn't about
Zenith is drowning. This is not about her.
Ah,
This isn't
okay.
about her.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. All right. Good to know. Hey, Jet.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
You
You cut out.
He died.
me
Died.
this and
R.I.P. Jet forever lost. We'll
Yeah,
forever miss
know,
I
him.
wait,
was
no,
about- You
wait, did you not hear me?
out like horribly.
What did you hear?
We heard nothing. That's the point.
Oh, oh yeah. I was like, no, you've asked this question before. I'm still feeling great. I'm I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling capable.
Gotcha. Okay, so does a slutty 20 hit you?
You know, I want you to think real hard about this,
Uh-huh.
and
No.
think about
No, it doesn't hit.
humans and their anatomy, and
Right.
perhaps you
Uh-huh.
could answer me.
Yeah, but you're the one who has your AC number, so.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Cool. Good. Okay. Good to know. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So you're gonna take 1 point of poison damage. And
Mhm.
you are going to be hit with the poison condition, as you have been hit with a poison sting from a Weedle that rolled an 18 on its dice.
Ah, lovely. I see. Oh, am I gradually taking poison damage?
You sure are, buddy.
I don't feel so good.
So a poisoned creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls. You're probably not making that second one. And takes an amount of
Mhm.
damage equal to its proficiency bonus at the end of each of its turns, which is to say every 6 seconds.
Ooh, I only
The
have
Weedle,
17 health.
you stick your head into a bush, and and as luck would have it, you accidentally stick yourself directly into the head of a Weedle as you accidentally slam your nose onto its little poison head.
So it has poison point. Good to know.
Nope, it just rolled poison. It attacked with poison sting. That's how I'm flavoring how the attack did. The Weedle just kind of looks over at you, just kind of tilts its head, just like, me? As Jet, you feel your nose swelling and your sinuses closing and your breathing getting harder.
I don't feel so good.
It's a shame that Erie is not available at the moment. So
Oh no!
You know, Zenith is sitting there with this cottony. Has been. You know what? You see
Sorry.
it.
I was gonna say, in an effort to buy time, Zenith, you and the Cockney.
Yeah. Zenith has looked over at this cottony, has realized that it understands their dislike of people, and it's just like, there's a way that we could just travel together. You can be just a fluffy little cloud of adorable, And just, you can be a fluffy cloud of adorable. We can go together, and you know what?
Mhm.
Maybe we'll find even more friends together.
See, I had in my head what you could say to this Cottony to try and make
You
friends
know
with
what?
it.
I feel like the word saying to find friends together is just like, you know what? I know a better way to word it. It's like, you know what? And then we can find a way to avoid people even better.
Okay, all right. Because at first it was just like, ew, friends? No. And then you're like, oh, we could avoid people together. And it's just like, and it just looks at it, it's just like, yes, we could possibly do that. Roll a, you know, you already did an animal handling. I'll switch it up. Make a persuasion check for me.
Ooh.
Persuasion. I have no charisma.
Oh boy.
That's a
Hey,
What?
12.
that's a 12.
That's pretty good.
That's above, that is statistically above average.
I loved giving Zenith just base 0 in charisma because I looked at this character and went, you have no way with people.
You sure do not. So I'll give you a wild guess as to what this Cottony's catch DC was.
10,
No, it's a little bit higher than that.
12.
12.
Yep, there you go. You got it. You did it. So
Oh no.
so you know it'll actually go exactly like that. You were like you're like, hey, you know what? We could make friends, and you're like, and it's like looking over, just like, and then we could avoid people together, and it's just like, oh yes, we could do that. As it just kind of nods its head. You get the feeling that you could perhaps boop it with a ball.
Zenith is gonna boop it with a ball and then probably hears Jet being like, I don't feel good.
Yep. So yes.
What I miss?
You'll see. So yes, you boop the cottony. It wiggles in your hand a little bit and then clicks. You have caught the cottony. Well done.
Should
You
I
have
check if it's a shiny cottony or no?
you know what? Sure, you can. Sure, go ahead and roll 2d20.
Imagine.
Oh my god, it's a 1 and a 9.
It was close.
It was
It was
close, but no.
close.
It was close, but no cigar.
I thought about it.
But yes.
Unfortunate.
But
Anyway, I'm dying.
yeah. You have caught the cottony, and because you have made friends with it, albeit strangely, it will start with it will gain +1 loyalty because you did that. Well done.
Yay!
Hmm.
Other than that, it is a level 1 cottony. It has grumpy nature.
Ah,
Oh, I love it.
It is a boy. It is boy cottony. Has the ability Infiltrator.
Got it.
And knows the moves Fairy Wind, Growth, and Absorb. No, though I don't think it could actually learn anything other than that.
Nope, that's all it has.
Yep. But yeah, there you go. It is around that time that both Erie and Zenith hear Jet say that he doesn't feel too good.
oh no! What's wrong with Jet?
I don't know. Why don't you go over and find out?
I can't believe this has happened.
Hey, look,
How
I
could
got
this
to the
happen to
next
me?
level, but in a very different way than everyone else.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
You did.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you did. You got there with pure numbers.
I got there with pure friendship.
You did.
I guess Zenith's reaction is to look over at Jet and be like, did you stick your head in the bush?
Well, I saw you doing it, and I thought there was something cool in there.
Did something
Ugh.
sting you?
Yeah, I
Were you
don't
at
feel
least
like
able
so
to see
hot.
what it was?
I will say that the both of you see that as Jet comes out, you will see that a Weedle pops its head out of the bush.
A Weedle!
You will also see that Jet's nose is swelling quite badly. Actually, Erie, you can notice with your nurse training, he is under the effect of the poison condition.
Oh no.
and will actively be losing health.
Is there, you know what? Do we have anything that actually will fix this? I don't think we do.
Man, sure is a shame that somebody told you that they were a doctor.
No, I was gonna say.
You know, I guess that would be Zenith's next reaction is to be like, you know, we're gonna go Neum over this way.
Yeah. Well, Jet, why don't we take you to the doctor over there?
Okay.
Are you going to abandon the Weedle?
I'm not going to abandon that Weedle though.
I
Shapes
will
and
let you know that
colors
if
that
you
would
leave this area, the Weedle, the encounter with the Weedle will be gone.
Real
You know,
quickly, though.
wait a minute. Zenith has
Let's-
ran over to the lady going, my friend, being as intelligent as he is, stuck his head in a bush and got stung by a Weedle.
Oh, hi. Is he all right?
He's under the
I think
effects
he's
of poison.
poisoned.
Let's see. I'm
You
gonna
are
put dice.
you are too far away to yell.
Bummer.
This is-
Okay, yeah, he does not have the intelligence to do that. So no, he will just he'll be, you know, he'll be looking up at the sky. Just it's the shapes and
Jet?
colors I've never seen
Jet?
before.
How many fingers do
I
you
think
see,
he's
Jet?
poisoned.
She's like, okay, I'll come over right away. As the lady will follow Zenith. This will take some time. So, Jet and Eerie, what are you two doing in the meantime?
Well, Aria's holding up 2 fingers. See if Jet can actually see her fingers.
Has 4 heads, no figures. No, I don't.
Not
What
as
is
bad as I
that?
thought it
I
was.
get that. So rabbit.
Did you want to try and catch the Weedle?
Weedle.
I love
Okay,
where
Eerie,
his
not missing an
priorities
opportunity.
lie.
Like Jet's fine enough. So about that Weedle.
Poison team going.
I don't
You know what? It's
remember.
like Tim said, as long as we
Where are
don't
you?
leave that area, we'll be fine. So if you bring the lady to the area, that we don't lose the Weeble.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I will
Weeble.
say the Weedle is just kind of looking out confusedly at the two of you. It's gonna start wheedling its way over towards the two of you. By which I mean it's going to get on to Jet because he's laying down.
Hey, little guy. Did he spook you when he popped his head in the bush?
It just looks at you with its little Weedle eyes and just kind of tilts its head, just like.
Would you like to be on an adventure with us?
It once again just tilts its head. It's just like me. It
Who are you?
it appears to just not be it appears to not be the brightest point in the in or not to be the brightest poison in the point here.
So I found Jet, but as a Weedle. Got it.
A Chet as a Weedle, yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Let's roll here again. That
Okay.
is okay. That's abysmal. Just
right.
who are you again?
This is a
I
friend.
don't remember.
Eerie
Friend?
just puts her hand over Jet and
Jet, you need your rest.
as she pulls out a Pokeball.
Would you like to get inside the Pokeball? Anyone going?
Sure.
13.
I will check. Okay, yeah, that's about what I thought. It just looks over at you. It's just like, as you say to get into the ball, it just kind of inches closer, just like, ooh, what that? It just kind of taps onto it. And yeah, you caught it. You catch the Weedle. It's not.
Good job.
You did it.
You
Now
did
maybe
it.
We're all so
uses-
good at filling up our team.
Right?
We are, aren't we?
Now that I know that this
Yes, I
poison
know.
affects people too.
Jet,
Jet, how are you feeling? Do you feel hot? Just if I put her
I was
head
gonna-
on top, like her hand on top. Of
Oh yeah, he's running a fever.
Ah.
Jet, you feel that your sinuses are closing a bit more.
You know, at least,
Don't
at
worry, we'll
least
get you an antidote. You'll be all right. And I caught the Pokemon just in case we need it.
It is around this time that Zenith, you come in with the lady. Oh yeah, did she introduce herself? I think she did. It was Cindy.
Yeah.
yeah. It just kind of it's just kind of like points like it's him.
She looks over. It's like, oh, yep, that's okay. All right. She just comes over next to Jet. I'm gonna roll something.
It was a Weedle that did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she fucking yeah. No, it's Weedle poison. It's level 1. It's not that difficult to get rid of. She just looks over. It's just like, oh, I see. Yes, that would. Okay. This might sting a little bit, but Jet, you feel a tiny little prick. You're going to take 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Jet dies.
Jet dies.
Mom,
And
what are you
and
doing here?
Don't go into the light, Jet.
I assure you, Jet, you're starting to breathe better now. You're cleared of your poison, and you regain all the health you lost from poison, which I don't think was any.
Yeah,
That was
nothing
awesome.
actually happened yet, so.
The swelling goes down.
Yeah, she appears to have stuck him with a syringe of something, and yeah, the swelling on his nose immediately starts to go down.
Awesome. What did you inject him with?
Oh, this it was, but it's just antidote.
Is it a different than what we use on Pokemon, or is it
Yeah.
specialized for humans?
Yes, it is a formula specialized for humans. A few medical kits that you can buy would have a couple.
Huh.
You can never be.
You know, as this
Ah.
You
is
can
as
never
this is
be.
going on, Zenith has just walked over to where Jet is at this point, and it's just standing over the top of.
Oh, hey guys. I think I took a
Hey.
nap.
You feel better?
More like you got
Yeah,
stabbed by a
what?
Weedle, but
Yeah.
I
How
did?
did that happen, Jet?
Oh, well, I think I saw Zenith sticking her head in the bush, and then I decided that would be there was something in there too. So I was like, "Oh, I'll stick my head in the bush," and then everything went loopy.
Also, real quickly, Jet, roll for shiny.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Double nat 20. Here it comes. Never mind. Well, that's one of them. And maybe the second one. Never mind.
Nope.
Wow.
Not even.
Definitely not.
Not even in the slightest. All right.
Ah, gosh darn it. Oh, hey. It's a hi, lady. How it goes?
Yeah, she's the one that
Anyway,
healed
what were
you.
we doing?
Uh,
Oh,
yes.
thanks, dude.
Yes. It looks like you had gotten stung by a wheel. uh, a bit unlucky there, but you should be fine now.
It did have a naughty nature.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, dude. Can't remember too much, but oh yeah, we were going to a contest hall. Let's go! As he stands up and just.
All right. So Jet, you pop up off the ground. And it's like, oh yeah, we were going places. Let's go. Let's go.
Tim, does it start off
Let's
with
go already.
one loyal to me since it chose now?
I'm gonna tell you right now, this Weedle is actively too dumb to have been made friends with. It is in fact a baby.
Okay. Well, it's my baby now.
It's my baby now.
Click that.
Perfect.
Which building is the contest hall again?
I'm getting to that.
it's if I'm correct, it's this blue building up here by where the disco place is.
The contest hall is, yes, this building right here.
Which one?
Over here.
I see. Yes, yes.
So, we'll say that you guys walk, another 30 minutes. It is now getting to be late in the day. The sun is starting to go low into the sky. It's as flecks of orange begin to play across the sky.
Mm-mm.
But yes, the three of you have arrived at the contest hall.
Oh man, this place looks cool.
Sorry, need to change the music now again.
I know, Tim. We're actually exploring
Dude.
your
I
world.
know,
What is
right?
this?
Did no, it's fine. It's fine. I have no
Listen,
problems with this.
Once the emotional stuff is done on Friday, we can actually like do stuff again.
No, the thing for Friday is we're so far in the game at this point that we are just absolutely booking it from place to place. Right now, we have nowhere to be. We are in our lane. We are thriving, and nobody
We
can
are
stop
vibing.
us.
Ooh.
Yeah, new song. Once again, shout out to Glitch X City, even though no one can hear it. But yes, the three of you come up to a large building with a blue roof. It is very geometrical in structure. It has a set of what you call wide that it has a set of double double glass doors and the Pokemon contest symbol emblazoned overhead, the little under you looking ribbon looking thing.
Hmm. Yes.
Going inside immediately.
Walk on in,
You walk on in,
friends.
and all of a sudden my YouTube is crapped out.
No.
Crapped out.
No.
Are we changing the music for another time now?
Huh? Yeah, I put a new song in the text to voice.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I didn't know if we were changing it after that one again.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Literally, it was playing the song, and then it decided to just stop, and I'm like, ah, dang it.
Shoot, dang it.
But yes, as you walk into the contest hall, all three of you. I know I say it every time, but it continues to bear repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at different nicknames for my Weedle.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. But yes, the three of you go in and air condition. Great, awesome, we love it. You see a large open just lobby area that appears to have now the song kicks in. That appears to have a few people with Pokemon out that seem to be just in the middle of doing basically doing like little practice routines. They have a an area for blending together both Pokeblocks and Poppins that are set off to the left and right, respectively. There is an area that has an opening into it towards the back that presumably leads further into the building. Towards places like dressing rooms and the contest area. They also seem to have what looks to be a couple of fitting rooms for people to either get dressed up themselves or to dress up their Pokemon.
Adorable.
Yes.
Adorable.
Now I get to roll dice to see if to see if a person is here. So you know what? We're gonna
I think I know who.
wonder who indeed. You know what? We'll use the Mystic dice. This suits them. This suits them more than
Use your
anything
favorite
else.
dice.
I mean, my favorite dice are my murder dice. I think.
Why? Because they successfully do their job?
No, because they're rainbow and they're scaly, and they were a gift of a friend of mine, and I love them a lot.
Who's
Aw.
CJ.
Ah.
He got them for me for my birthday.
Ah, nice.
And he specifically was like, "Yeah, I got them rainbow and dragon because I know those are things that you like." And I'm like, "You are correct, sir. I do in
Good
fact
job.
like rainbows and dragons."
You do.
But yes, group check high or low once again.
I picked last time.
Last time we picked low.
True.
Let's
So
go
do we want to
low.
pick the same thing again, or do we want to pick the other?
I like low.
We
You
can
like
go
low?
slow. I have
Okay,
no
I
issue with
agree
that.
with the group.
All right. Whatever happens, it's Jem's fault then.
Yay.
Oh dear. Okay.
When you say "oh dear" like that, is that a good or?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
Okay, cool.
Don't forget, if we ever want to risk it for the biscuit, we can pick middle.
That's true. You
We
can
could.
always pick middle.
Really?
Yeah, middle is an option.
Always jackpot.
Yeah, it's basically a jackpot because in order for it to hit, it has to be what you call it has to be basically the 50 range. So it
Yeah.
has to be like, like 45. It's basically like 40 to 50 or 50 to 60, but
Yeah,
it's just kind of.
still.
But if you do hit middle, then you get the same effect as if you had gotten like a 100 or a 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the jackpot option.
I do like jackpot.
I'm fine.
It's nerf
Anyway,
or
don't-
nothing.
Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just getting a character. I'm just getting a sheet. I'm just getting a token ready.
He's eating a graham cracker.
I am
Oh,
also eating a
no.
graham cracker. This is true.
I think I know what we got, guys.
What?
I feel like we got we
No.
got a little bit murdered.
What?
No.
No. What?
We're fine.
No. I can't, I don't, why would you
Are we finally
even ever
encountering a
even
character
ever?
who Tim has been wanting to show to people forever, but just hasn't because you know what they
See, that's the
haven't.
thing. It's not even
There's nobody
necessarily I've
plays
been
with it.
wanting to show them off. It's more just like no one has ever gone to a place where they could possibly even show up. So it's really funny that the first time somebody could find them, they show up.
That kind of seems to be the
It's a
MO of the
miracle.
game.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, we did encounter them once. Sorta.
Kind of. Anyway,
Hmm.
so yeah, I will say, as the three of you enter and you notice things, you notice somebody that is very, very noticeable because they are wearing a very loud and ostentatious and colorful outfit. As I'm just gonna drag and drop and boop.
Where? What?
Hold on, I need to
It's loading.
resize so people can properly see the arts.
Is this more Jim's art?
This is more gem art. Everyone point at it and be amazed.
Yep.
Oh, wow,
It's
wow,
him.
look at this. You see,
Look at him.
you see a person of very ambiguous gender. They appear to be male presenting, possibly, but it's hard to tell. They have platinum blonde hair, blue eyes, and they're wearing just the most god awful outfit you have ever seen. A wide brim green hat, blue coat with a purple shirt underneath, pink pants, and bright green shoes. Seems like a pretty cool outfit if you didn't know any better. Shout out to people who watch Save Data. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Child West, for the idea and also for not suing me. But yeah,
This is fine.
But yeah, you see a person of that description. They appear to just be what you call. They have gotten done with something up at the front counter. By the way, there's a front counter with a person that appears to be getting registration, setting up a contest pass and cases and various cases and whatnot. But you also see that at their side is what appears to be a Sylveon.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Is it rotund by any chance?
No, it is not.
Okay,
Not for a
good
lack
to
of
know.
trying, though. Not for a lack of trying.
just questioning it, you know.
No, I understand. I understand.
Zenith doesn't want a people, but you know what Zenith is gonna do? Zenith is gonna put the Totodile back in its ball for once, because the thing seems to always be out, and has pulled out the Poplio and is looking around and kind of going like, is this our... I know I said contest. If this is something you're into, just tell me and we'll do this.
Okay. Populo is what nature? Grumpy?
Naughty.
Naughty. Okay. Populo seems kind of indifferent on contests, honestly. It just looks around and it's just kind of like, meh, meh.
Zenith did say, hey, we could try contest, and it seemed happy then. So, you know, they're following through with their promises.
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't want to do it, Zenith will not make it do that.
Gotcha. But yeah,
So we're here.
I was just gonna say, I'm curious. What are the three of you doing?
Which I expected a little more. Honestly, thought it'd be a little flashier.
I did. Okay, good.
Chet, I think, honestly, with you walking into a room, anything becomes just a little too flashy.
What are you talking about? I keep it down low, dude.
Sure you do. Sure
Yeah.
you do.
See? I'm right. Anyway, what are we doing here? I've never done this before.
Yeah,
Well-
Pokemon contests aren't really my thing.
Well, I
If you
told
guys
Splashy
wanna-
back when I caught them that I would see if they wanted to do contests, so the idea was to come over here to see if they wanted to do them. Because I can't remember if it was supposed to be male or female. I think I have a
Populo?
male
Pretty sure it's a
person.
girl, right?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
if they want to enter, I'll cheer for them.
Yeah, I think it's a... I don't remember if it was male or female. I think...
It was female. I
was gonna say,
remember.
I'm pretty sure it's female.
Okay. Yeah. It was a female Poplio.
I mean, I'm mostly here because I know Jenny would love to flaunt out that dress that she got. Well, Mom got her it quite a long time ago.
Aw,
Look at her. Isn't she so cute?
she is.
You always could sign up for a contest or see what the kind of regulations for one even is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to play music.
You know what? Zenith has an idea. They're also gonna poke Jet and be like, and you know, that person over there, pointing over to the very overly flamboyantly dressed one. Just like, you know, that person does look interesting as well. You know, maybe
Cool
if you ask
person.
them, yeah, maybe if you ask them, they can tell you about the contests.
You know, I like
Or,
where your
you
head's
know-
out. You
or,
should
you
join
know,
me.
Or you could ask the reception, the person at the front desk that appears to be
Does
their
the front
job.
person at the front desk look cool?
You know, next to the person in cool outfit, they don't seem to stack up. But then again, basically no one in this room does.
Shh,
Exactly.
Zenith has a plan here, okay? They don't want to talk to people, but Jet seems to like to.
Which funny you mentioned because Jet is absolutely trying to drag Zenith into this too, where he's like, "Hey, you should come with me. I notice you're always scampering around. You're like in the background. Come on, let's do something. Let's do it. Let's talk together. Come on.
I'm down to town. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, Zenith." He's gonna grab her.
if I
Yes.
must.
All right, so Zenith has been grabbed by Jet, and you are dragging them where?
Towards this cool person.
Oh, towards cool to guy with cool outfit.
Cool is a word for
Yeah.
it.
All right, okay. So you just in full view of everyone just drag Zenith on over to this man?
Zenith is
Question
having
mark?
her day.
You know, Zenith has been having a hard time since they got here.
Right.
Listen,
They were like,
I mean,
no,
to be
I'm just
fair,
gonna
if
make a couple,
what it
couple
to be
nice
fair, what
friends, find a good place. No, I'm being dragged now.
to be fair, what is that if not the Hano experience? A rough time from the moment you get here.
Truly, though.
oh my gosh. It's just God, poor Zenith. What? Listen, the exposure will make you stronger. Okay.
Yeah. But yes, as you approach the figure, they almost seem to have like kind of noticed that the three of you were deliberating and just have stood around, just watching and waiting to see what you guys will do until eventually you get closer. They haven't said anything. They're just looking at the three of you with a shit-eating grin on their face.
Yeah. Well, once in range, it's supposed to be less. Listen, dude, you look awesome, and I can only assume you're part of this this contest kind of thing. Could you tell us what to do?
Wow, thank you. Not a lot of people are so forward with their compliments to me, but I suppose I am quite high catching. Yes. So if you want to be a part of the contest, what you need to do is points over to the person at the front desk. You talk to them, and they can get you registered with a contest pass, and perhaps as well as a food case for any poppins or for any poppins or Pokeblocks you would like to make.
Oh,
I love your Sylveon.
I see.
Thank you. Thank you. I love I love lies too. As he pets the Sylveon.
Steve,
Have an
say
Eevee
something.
myself.
Oh wow, you do.
They're
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
being
she's gotta, like, pull
very
Harmony
quiet at
out.
the moment. You may have dragged them over, but you don't have to make them talk.
I was gonna I was gonna say, you bring out your Eevee, the man just looks at us and like, oh my god, she's so cute. She looks just like Liza did when she was a baby.
I know, right? She's so cute. I absolutely love her.
Are all three of you trying to enter the Pokemon contest?
Oh no, I'm just here to cheer.
Really? That's kind of too bad. I was able to win I was able to win a couple of contests with Liz when she was an Eevee.
Huh.
But then again, me and her are just kind of built for it after all. But if you need a confidence boost, putting yourself out on stage is a really good way for it.
See, Zenith, it's a good idea.
Oh,
That
it's
sounds like
100% a good idea, Zenith. This person I've only just now met. Also, hi. None of you have ever. Also, hi. None of you have introduced yourselves.
Oh, right. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm Ari. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jet. Gonna be a rock star.
Cool. Well, you're halfway there with that guitar, I guess.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I love this
Zenith is
thing.
standing there. Zenith just goes, I'm Zenith. I have been forcefully dragged over here.
Uh-huh. Hi, Zenith. Well, hi, Zenith. Hi, Zenith. I've been forcefully dragged over here.
Ah.
You know, should have expected that.
It's kind of a mouthful for a first name, but I think you could make it work.
I didn't know that was your name, Zenith.
It's
Is
just
this for short?
no, it's just Zenith.
He looks over at you and is
Oh.
just like, "Oh, this is what you have to deal with. I'm so sorry."
Just they've already got the exasperated look on their face, like, oh god.
he just kind of pats you on the shoulder and it's like, there. It's like I said with Erie over there. Contests are a real good confidence boost. So I think all three of you should go out and should get your butts out in there. It'd be pretty fun. It'd be hilarious to see what all three of you do.
I don't think
But
that I
also,
need the
but he also
confidence
just kind
boost. I think that I need I need migraine medication.
of.
What's a migraine?
I think that's another word for you, but I could be wrong about that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That wasn't a compliment, buddy.
Was it? I don't know.
What? No,
Aw.
it was totally complimenting you.
I don't know what to believe here.
Between these guys and getting bit by a Toothadile, things have definitely been interesting.
Well, in any case, if you guys do end up running the contest circuit, I hope you guys do well. After all, I'm going to need some good competition.
Ah, you're also going to be a part of it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I didn't. hmm, I didn't. I. Blah, 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 blah. I wasn't for what you call certain reason for certain reasons that I'm not going to get into. I wasn't able to finish my last circuit, so I'm hoping to have a better chance over at this one.
Oh,
Where was your last circuit?
Over in Sinnoh, one thing led to another, and it was just such a pain in the ass. So, but things, things happen.
Hey,
But
Zenith, aren't you from Sinnoh?
Yes, I am.
mhm.
No, I wasn't around Hearthome too much or the contests.
I mean, they had contest halls in more than just Hearthome, but that's again neither here nor there. But anyway, like I said, if you guys do end up deciding to join, I'll wish you luck. Until you inevitably face me, and then I will crush you like the ants beneath my heel that you are. Mhm. He says with a smile.
whoa.
Huh.
That's pretty
Well, it
cool.
was nice meeting you.
It was. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Like, don't take this the wrong way, but he hands each of you 10,000 Poke.
Ah.
If you guys do end up deciding to go into the contest, use that for some better clothes. No offense, but your outfits are a bit. He just kind of tilts his hand left and right.
I feel no
They're
shame in
what?
taking this money. Thank you.
You should, and you're welcome. Though I will say, I will be a little nettled if you spend it on anything other than clothes.
Ha.
But I also, but I also gave it to you, so he just kind of shrugs. Anyway,
Oh, thanks, dude.
yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, toodles. Come along, Lias. As he,
Goodbye, Lias, sure.
you will say that the Sylveon will look over at you, just kind of like looking, just kind of like sizing you up and down, and just kind of snubs its head as it just gracefully walks away with a little smile on its face. It's like, like almost like it's prancing away.
I guess Pokemon do start kind of act like their owners, huh?
Vice versa.
Yeah. I want you to know I am not writing down any of that money. If anything, Zenith gave it back and just stood there. Just like, I'm not, no.
Well, see, the funny thing about that, you tried to give it back, he left before you could do that.
That's
And,
interesting.
also, he never
He seems
introduced
friendly.
himself.
Yeah, that
Nope.
could have been anyone.
That could have been anyone.
It could have been anyone.
Instead of standing there going, well, that guy was something.
Yeah, that's the word
Yeah.
for it.
He seems friendly.
Yeah.
Jet, he was the opposite of friendly the entire time.
Was he? I didn't pick up on it.
He definitely insulted
He
you at
kind
least
of
twice.
insulted your entire outfit, buddy.
He insulted all of
Did
your
he?
outfits.
And he called you a migraine.
To be fair, that one was true.
I still don't know what that is.
Like a headache.
Huh. I don't know how I'd be a headache. I'm not even in your head.
Exactly. What was he talking about? Anyway, what do you think, Harmony?
Harmony
Sen-
just was looking over at the Sylveon, and it has little stars, and it just says like, yeah. And it's just like, ooh, so pretty. I would like the both of you to know both him and his Pokemon have the exact same charisma score of yes.
of yes, absolutely.
Very
Lovely.
so catchy, he
Okay.
said.
So should we register or?
Well, do
You
you
know,
guys want
are
to
you two
compete?
wanting to do contests?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot on the side while we do the gym challenges, right?
Then Jed, why don't you go sign up?
Well, come on. I don't want to go alone. Like we're a team. We should all do this. You too, Erie.
Nah. Mom kind of ruined performing for me, but if you really want to, and Evie, do you want to? Or Harmony, do you want to?
Evie looks like it's just like whatever. If contests are what make me look like that, then yes, sign me up.
Ah,
Harmony looks like they're raring to go.
oh, okay.
Listen, we're gonna have such a fun time. Look, we're a team. Like we're cool and all, and like freaking like we're gonna rock this.
Well, I can't argue with logic like that. Should we buy some new clothes first, though?
Oh yeah, I suppose that's what this is for. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
I thought we could register first and then buy the clothes. Because we're already here.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I'm telling you guys now, I am not changing my clothes. I have kept these clothes since I have moved. I do not plan on getting rid of them.
Okay.
You know, that's fair. I don't think I'm
Alrighty.
gonna change my clothes either. My mom made this for me, and I don't care how it looks. I'm just happy she made them for me.
Well,
It might be, it could be good that because it gets so hot here that maybe we could pick up stuff like maybe some like shorter sleeve shirts for when it's hot.
that would be
But my
every
mom
day.
made this for me.
Maybe
Welcome to
like a
Hano.
jacket or a raincoat if we go somewhere where it rains.
True.
But my mom made this for me.
Well, you could put it like if you get a jacket or a coat, then you could put it over the top of it and then it won't get ruined.
That's true.
Well,
You
at the very
know, you
least, I
make a
guess we
good
go
point.
ahead and register.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty.
We're gonna do awesome, bros.
So, you will go up to the front desk. You see that there is a lady with little pink hair loopies.
Not the pink hair loopies.
Yep. That looks over to the three of you. It's like, hello, would you like to register for the Pokemon contest circuit?
Those two would like to.
Yeah, how do I sign up?
Oh, you're not gonna register with Populo?
I don't know if the Popplio looks happy to be part of this.
Sorry, if I had mentioned before if it wanted to be like part of con, because I am kind of vaguely remembering that. So take what I said, reverse it. Populo looks like it's very excited as well.
See, it was a thing of like Zenith said like, hey, this is something that we could do. It seemed interested, but now
Mhm.
that it's here, I don't. If its mind has changed, its mind has changed. I can't
You
do
know
anything
what?
about that.
You know what? Actually, because I mean, they're the very pretty Sylveon was here. I'm gonna roll something for Populo.
See if it got starstruck too, like Harmony did.
Yeah. I was gonna say, ah, so yeah, Populo also similar to Eevee, Erie's Eevee, seems to have seen that Sylveon and was just like, ooh, wow, pretty. So
Okay,
it
well,
seems,
I guess we're doing it then.
yeah, it seems like it's at the very least a little bit interested.
It doesn't hurt to try. As Zenith will sign up their Popplio too. Then
Yeah, come on, let's do this.
All right, you are given basically the same spiel as before, which is you'll register here. When you do, they give each of you contest passes. You will need these in order to actually enter contests that are evidently happening all around the region.
Hmm.
There is in fact a contest happening here tomorrow as well.
It's not happening at noon, is it?
Nope, it is happening. It is happening. One at 10:30 and another one at 3.
Do they give us the berry block thing?
Yes. After that, they give you what is effectively an all-purpose case. It can contain Coca Blocks, Poffins, and Pokemon accessories. It is effectively a contest case.
Neat.
Adding to the thing. Contest case.
And with that,
Lovely. Is there any contents to the contest case?
No, you have to gather your own Pokeblocks, Poppins, and Pokemon accessories.
I see.
After which, they will also mention that the different basically there is a difference between Pokeblocks and Poppins over here. Poppins can give small but permanent benefits to a Pokemon. However, if you feed them basically if you overfeed a Pokemon, the benefits will basically reset essentially. So basically they're just a static, nice little increase that you don't have to worry about re-upping or anything like that. But they're also small.
Yeah.
However, depending on how well you make the poppin, a bunch of different factors that go into it, the bonus that it gives could still be pretty good. Whereas with Pokeblocks is the exact opposite. They offer benefits that are usually pretty good, not necessarily just like flat number increases, but sometimes like even small boons. However, those are temporary. So you only get them for one contest, and if you fleet a Pokemon a second Pokeblock, then the effect it had from the first one will go away. That being said, you
I
can
see.
have effects from Pokeblocks and Poppins up at the same time.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
It is also mentioned that obviously Pokemon have different tastes that they like. If a Pokemon likes the taste of a particular Poppin or Pokeblock, the effects will increase, and conversely, if they dislike it, the effects will decrease.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So we gotta discover what my guys like.
Yes.
Lovely.
However, with that all being said, do the three of you, once you have registered, want to stay around the contest hall? Do you want to go clothes shopping? Do you have anywhere specific else that you'd like to go?
Well, I'm about.
Oh, I know.
Tonight.
I know. We're wrapping up. I just like
You know,
to
I
set up
think-
the I just like
Yeah.
to set up the sting for the next episode.
Mhm.
You know, Yuri did say clothes shopping.
I did say clothes shopping.
She did say clothes shopping.
I have no
Sure.
problem going Pokemon clothes shopping and dressing up my
Shopping
Pokemon to look
spree.
adorable.
Alrighty. So, with all three of you registered and everything like that, you will also. Yeah, you know what? I'll roll with us. Okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I'll do that because he would think it's really funny. Once you mention that, Zenith, you will notice just in your pocket. You're not sure how or why you didn't notice it before, but you feel that there's actually a small note in your pocket.
I guess Zenith will pull it out, just under their breath, just going, damn it.
You will notice that it appears to be directions to what looks to be a boutique here in town. It's the note itself says, here's for a cute little place in town that I found that has good clothes. Signed, Robin.
I don't know if we trust Robin's taste and clothes.
You know, I guess Zenith
Yeah,
will hold it up. It's like, I think I figured out what our stranger's name was, and I guess he's got a cute place we can go to look at clothing.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It would have been Robin S.
They're suspiciously a
But
player with that name.
do we have a cool place we could go?
They did say it was cool. Or cute, or was it cute or cool?
he
Cute.
specifically said cute, but also it's the clothing themselves aren't going to have like specific, I mean, they probably will, but like I'm not gonna like cordon off different stores based off of different attributes. He's
Jed, I bet
basically
we could find you something cool while we're over there.
he's basically just saying, hey, here's where a
Okay.
store is.
You know what? Sure. Let's check it out. Well, I can't guarantee I'll get much, but the most I'll get is a cool jacket. Maybe something poison proof, because that
And
wasn't fun.
and a
Since you have a coughing now, you could get some
long
clothing for your
jacket.
coughing and dress it up like you did the other one.
Jenny? Yeah.
Her name is Jenny, and yes, I mean, mom made the dress for her too because she likes being pretty. But yes, absolutely. You know, I'm thinking a little bow tie. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Pretty cute.
Absolutely.
In any case, with the three of you with directions in tow, you will now
Mhm.
exit the contest hall and the
As
game
of stage
for now.
left.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that will be all for tonight.
What are you gonna name this
Oh
episode?
my goodness.
Not sure.
Well, you have Smelly Sewers.
Hmm.
You have Pokey Center Stop.
I was gonna say
Grass Sign Up.
I was gonna say filling out the party might be a good one.
Yeah.
Either that or
It
Pretty
would be,
Boy.
because that's what we've kind of been doing at
Filling
this
out
point.
the
It's just
party
like,
is actually pretty good because Airy
We
caught
caught
Two
quite a few
humans and a
Pokemon.
migraine.
Yeah, and then
2 humans and a migraine.
yeah, there was like 4 Pokemon catches this game.
Yeah, right. Honestly, the only reason I might want to call it Pretty Boy is just because it's just like
Don't make this about Robin.
see, that's the thing. That's just what happens whenever he's around.
It
Jim did
derails
have 2
everything.
humans and a migraine. That was
Two
a good
humans
one.
and a migraine is also really good.
I love this.
But yes, but for tonight, for the time being, we must bid everyone farewell and good night.
Bye,
I
stream.
hope you
Very well.
hope you all enjoyed, and we will hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.